Man, I can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Guncerio's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke out some weed, but you smoked yourself stupid, boy, get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you were gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Stop, little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audit. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replied. Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it? He asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I could film as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. No expectation of privacy in public, he reiterated. But I'm in a stall, she cried. Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom, DMA answered in his thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy, because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom. And that's a true story. Absolute true story.
Oh, man, I love that. It was great.
All right. Oh, yeah. This day for the ladies. You know it. Welcome to the show, everybody. Great to see so many wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing people here, as always. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. In case you haven't noticed, we're here this morning once again, and we are live. All right. Ding dong, dang, dang, never talk about a bad hair day. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Thursday morning. Great to see so many wonderful, fantastic, amazing people here as always. And let's see who made it first today. Is it going to be Greg? Is it going to be Jason D? Oh, my goodness. Is it going to be a surprise entry? Like every once in a while, we get hit with like a P. Barnes or a Carl, someone like that. We even had Highway Star coming first. Who's first today? Let's scroll back and find out, ladies and gentlemen. It is the one, the only Jason D is here. All right, here's your happy dance. All right, thank you so much. There's no bones in ice cream. There's no bones in ice cream. There's no bones in ice cream. No bones in ice cream. They don't put bones in ice cream. But Greg Gonick, Jason Gutterman, Greg Jonick is number 2. First leg, how do you do? David E. Persons is here. What word does everybody pronounce wrong? Wrong. Oh, holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce. I'll tell you what. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Carl's here. What's up? Greg, did you know that Australia is wider than the moon? What? Oh, did you know that Australia is wider than the moon? Wow. I didn't. I don't know. Australia is pretty big. I know that. If you like things that are trying to eat you, go hang out there. Do flat earthers think the moon is flat? Oh, maybe that's what it is. They don't believe in Australia. They think the moon is everything's round except for Earth, right? You know, I'm sorry. I don't want to get into all that again, but I still, to this day, have never heard anyone on the flat Earth side give any explanation as to what the purpose, if it really is a lie that the Earth is round, and the entire globe, the entire scientific community of the planet Earth is in on this conspiracy to lie about the shape of the Earth. Why? Why? Nobody could tell me that. No flat earther could ever explain to me what would motivate the entire planet, especially enemies. I've said this before to flat earthers. How come, if that's true, during the space race, when the Soviet Union was up there first and they were gloating about how they beat us, once they were up there and they could actually see it with their own eyes, and they were against us so bad, why wouldn't they go out of their way to make us look stupid by pointing out that the Earth was actually flat? Why wouldn't they take that opportunity to completely jump all over us and say, oh, look, they're lying, it's flat? Like, there are so many things, so many. Why would every country in the world, the entire scientific community, all agree to the lie? For what purpose? What purpose does it serve other than to increase the stupidity of the people who believe it? I don't know. Greg Jonick is here. What's up, Greg? Let's see. Good morning, everyone. All right. Good morning, David Persons. What's up? What's up? Terry Barnes is here. Good morning. God bless you all. God bless you, sir. Absolutely. Let's see who else. Terry Barnes, Jason D. We got Ron Klotzer. What's up? He's the 13th place. Gangster 2000. Good morning, all. That's everybody. That's all he is. Yes. I'm the highway star. Yeah, good morning, flat earthers. I think the moon is cheese. That's right. Munster. Cyberax in the house. What's up? Good morning, Hez and the Rash family. That's right. Love it, love it, love it. Greg Jonick, Terry Barnes, Highway Star. Carl, let's see, Ron. Who else is here today? Hip, 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 hooray. Let's find out who's here today. Hip, 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 hooray, I say. Hey, it's Paul of Scotland. Hey, peeps, what's up? Hugs from Portugal. All right. That's what I'm talking about. How you doing? Great to see you again. Welcome to the show. Greg Jonick, Highway Star, Carl. Oh, no. Highway Star was talking about in my intro clip. There's a joke, and the person who's telling the joke was Doc Danger, and he passed away. So that's why you're saying R.I.P. Doc. And speaking of which, we got Keebler, no sugarcoating truth in here. My Doc, I miss him so much. I'm going to do a short live on the channel as I updated my own, but everyone needs to know what happened. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Keebler, in fact, I was on Keebler's panel a few weeks ago in a Doc Danger special because it would have been Doc Danger's birthday on that day. We had a lot of fun, great times. Big supporter of the channel, and we love Keebler. Go subscribe to Keebler. No sugarcoating truth if you haven't yet. Let's see. We got Cool Clearwater is here. All right. Yes. Welcome to the show. Cynthia Carenshaw in the house. Yes. Great to see you. Let's see. Carl's Order of the Squirrels Highway Star. Terry Barnes. What's up, Terry? Great to see you. Let's see. Paula Scotland, Highway Star. Florida Jim is here. What's up? Good morning from the Florida Rashers Breakfast Club. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Florida Jim, Jason D, Cyberax, Cool Clearwater, Paul of Scotland. Chris Killing is here. All right. It's Thursday. The day that comes after Wednesday. That's right. You got it. You got it all. If it's flat, it's not a globe. That's the problem. When you're a globe trotter, what are you supposed to do? Change your name to a disc trotter? Timo, what's up? Moon is made of Cabernet. Jeez. Yes. I just thought of that Monty Python bit where John Cleese goes into the cheese store and he starts naming like every kind of cheese and they don't have any. Like at first he's naming all these fancy cheeses, but then he starts getting down to cheddar, Swiss, anything? And no. Chuck is here. What's up? How's it going? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Chuck. Kevin Omega's here because the flat earth has nothing better to do. That's right. Texas Tim's in the house. What's up? All right. Great to see you. Let's see. Cool Clearwater, Cyberax, Highway Star, Florida Jim, Kevin Omega, man. Oh, Meta Rules. What's up? Point to a carbonated ocean on the globe. The earth is flat, is in fact flat. What? Carbonated ocean? I know I have a carbonated soda. Rooster Cockburn is here. What's up? Haven't been commenting, but tuned in. Chillie is a turd. Yeah, he is. Oh boy. It's both a sphere and flat at the same time. Yeah, like my head. What? I don't know, man. Hey, not all the jokes are gold, dude. It's live. It's off the off the cuff. P. Barnes is here. What's up? Good morning. Enemy of fish. Texas Tim. He likes to go fishing. Graham from the Graham and Bob Show. Morning, Cool Clearwater, and everyone else. And good morning to you all the way from the UK. Hip, hip, hooray. That's what I say. See, we're global, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Better rules. Kiss. Jason Gutterman. Roisin's in the house. What's up? Hi. What's up? Great to have you here. Great to see you as always. Yes. Let's see who else is else. Okay, it looks like we're all caught up. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, If you haven't heard, Chillie's out and about. He got set free yesterday. Oh, my goodness. There's not too much I can say about it other than what's already been said by the one and only Tones Overthinks It, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
The Tones Overthinks It, the show where I think too much to make up for the people who don't think at all. And welcome to another edition of TLDR. So as no doubt many of you are aware, Chillie DeCastro, or should I say Chillie DeCastro's lawyer, successfully won his appeal, and he is now going to be released from prison a couple of months earlier than originally expected. Now I'm sure everyone's expecting me to be upset about this, to, wring my hands and say this is a travesty of justice, etc. But truth be told, it's not the first time we've seen this. How many frauditors have we seen get out from under their charges? Quite a few, actually. A lot of them manage to delay long enough that prosecutors just give up and dismiss them. Heck, there's a few out there that have active warrants for failure to appear or fleeing the jurisdiction which, let's be honest, the police aren't going to launch a nationwide manhunt to apprehend them. Because at the end of the day, the offenses they're committing is very trivial. And I've already done a video explaining that these aren't huge crimes. Most of the time, these aren't felonies or high misdemeanors. They're petty crimes, usually resulting in little to no jail time, maybe a small fine, and that's it. That's the cost of doing business. These people have no problem racking up these little offenses for all the big money they make on YouTube, doing what they do. The thing is, though, while Chillie will no doubt be gloating and feel prideful of his victory, here's the thing to consider. When it comes to First Amendment auditors beating their charges, Chillie has proven that he absolutely sucks at it. If you were to look at any other big-name frauditor out there, like, say, Amendment Press or Long Island Audit, they tend to get their charges dismissed before they even start a trial. Chillie went through an entire trial, got convicted, and had to spend time in prison before a real lawyer was able to get him out. Think about it. Chillie legit struggled to pull off something most frauditors can pull off very easily. So if that doesn't make him look incompetent enough, take this into consideration. Chillie has bragged about being a constitutional law scholar, that he's been studying law for 20 years. He says that he sues people all the time, like he's good at it. He thinks he knows better than any lawyer, judge, or police officer. He grifts people into saying he can help them with their cases and their filings so that they can get their charges dismissed or file a successful lawsuit and collect damages. What this case proved today is that all of that means nothing. He couldn't get it done on his own. Anybody he ever tries to pitch his services to will have to stop and ask themselves, well, wait a minute. This guy says he can help me, but he couldn't get his own conviction overturned. So maybe I should just hire an actual lawyer or hire the lawyer he had. So if Chillie wants to claim this as a win, it's going to actually be bittersweet because in reality, he has to abandon any pretense that he is this all-knowing constitutional law scholar. Everything that he's worked for, everything that he's challenging with Terry versus Ohio or all of his lawsuits, frivolous as they may be, he has to admit that he doesn't know a damn thing about what he's doing and that he has to actually talk to real experts. He has to hire real knowledgeable professionals to get anything done. So that is the price that he has had to pay for his freedom. This is the equivalent of a sovereign citizen deciding to just shut up, put his script away, and tell the judge, I plead not guilty and I'll take the free public defender to represent me in this case to try to get me out. So yeah, I don't know about the rest of you, but I see Chillie's victory as being particularly bittersweet. And again, let me stress this point. He's not the first frauditor we've seen get off easy. He won't be the last. It's really nothing new. If anything, it's just one of the rare instances we've seen it get this far. But I think it's particularly telling just how difficult it was for Chillie to pull it off, which then leads to the question, well, what's going to happen next time? And yes, there is going to be a next time. We know for sure that this is going to go to Chillie's head, that he's going to be out there again on the street, causing trouble as always, but this time he now is going to have this sense of invincibility, which means he's going to push things further. He's going to take greater risks. And if he's lucky, he's only going to tempt fate with police officers who at least are trained and have policies in place so that they can show restraint and discretion. Whereas if he decides to pull this nonsense on a civilian, he's going to be playing with fire. So for all we know, within months, Chillie could very well be back in prison or worse, unless he actually learned something, which I doubt, but you never know. Beneath that smug, overconfident, obnoxious exterior, he may have had a revelation. Perhaps knowing that going to prison is not worth it. I mean, he certainly recorded enough phone calls expressing and complaining just how horrible it was for him. Maybe he'll just take the win and bow out. Again, I doubt it, but Chillie, if you're listening, your best course of action at this point is to hang it up. Disappear, thank all of your loyal sycophants and shills for all their money, and move on. Sure, it's not the ending we all want to this story, but truly it's the best thing for everyone. Because rest assured, Chillie, this entire incident exposed all of your faults, all of your vulnerabilities, and all your inadequacies. If you're going to try to capitalize on this and try to ride it further than it can actually go, it will not go well. You will find yourself in even worse trouble than you have already been. You will lose more than you think you stand to gain. And you may very well find yourself back in that cell again, where not even your lawyer, who you've admitted knows more than you, will be able to get you out. But then again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like what you see here and you want to see even more in the future, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comment section. I always love to read them. Till next time.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Tones. Overtakes it. There you go. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Yeah, yesterday, I think little Chihuahua's here. Yeah, my tiny Chihuahua life is here. It was during her live stream yesterday. She had the panel up there. Ray was up there. Everybody, we were all hanging out, and the Chillie thing came in while we were on that live. So it's like, what? What happened? I had a feeling that it was gonna be overturned. When I was watching the bit of it that I did watch, hearing the arguments his lawyer was making, is like, again, this is why you hire a lawyer. All these guys with their, I'm going pro se, and then, you see how that works out most of the time. I don't know. But as always, I love the way Tones looks at it and the way he put everything. But earlier, before I played that, somebody in the chat was joking, said something about the flat earth or whatever. But even after I said what I said, I still have never seen anyone anywhere give any explanation as why anyone would lie about the shape of the earth. Like, for what purpose? It's like, hey, guys, I got an idea. What? Let's say that a chair is actually a chicken salad sandwich. And that all the people who say that it's a thing you sit on are lying. It's a global lie that only we who figured out that it's actually a chicken salad sandwich know. Why? Why would somebody lie like that? Why would they make that up? Because it's a conspiracy and they're all in on it. Why? Because they're evil. What? Hez, that doesn't make any sense. Right. Neither does the flat earth argument. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Thomas is here. What's up? How you doing today, Robert?
I'm doing all right. Sorry I'm late.
You got me. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
All right. I know I hear you. But I hear me too.
Oh wow!
Echo in the schmecko. Yeah.
Do I need to log back out? Log back in?
I don't know. Do you have echo cancellation on in your things? Well, I guess not.
I don't think so.
It is again. Try it.
Let me see. Because I'm using my phone. That's why.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, here, anything you want to say? It's a nightmare.
No, I just logged in. So what did I come in on?
Oh, I was talking about his echo, man. The flirts, the flat earthers, and their stupidity, and then there you go. Anyway, sorry about that. Oh, that's right. I can check the setting on my end. Thank you for putting that out, Keebler. You're right. Why would they lie about that? For the some reason, people do 1A audits. No. Flat earthers do not lie about the flat earth in order to intentionally ruin people's lives. 1A auditors intentionally ruin people's lives. They try to get people fired. They publicly humiliate people on their YouTube channel. They pepper spray people, like Lizard Media, bashing the people's heads open. Easy cameras on, literally knocking out old ladies. She wasn't old. Kootenai County Press just shooting people. Frauditors just want to get businesses call flooded until the business gets shut down. They intentionally go out of their way to destroy people's lives. That's what a first A audit is. Well, making money, but also absolutely humiliating and destroying people as much as they can as well. I don't think flat earthers want to do that. I think they're just stupid and they believe in some conspiracy theory. Kind of like the same way a lot of sovereign citizens get initially sucked in to the conspiracy theory about that. And because they are desperate, maybe they owe money on maybe they have to pay to get their license renewed and they can't afford it. So they get desperate, look something up online, and then end up falling down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole. Hey, how you doing? Is your echo better now? Let me check your settings while you're here.
Yes, I have it on. I have echo cancellation on.
Okay. All right, you're good. Yay. All right. Hello and welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Didn't mean to come so late. I had to take care of something real quick.
No, that's all right. I did the opening segment like I normally would anyway, so it's all good. All right. Welcome to the show. Yes. The other day, guys, when I did the open panel thing, I was going to have Robert up here, but he couldn't make it, Mr. Thomas. Sorry. But
it's all good.
Yeah, but so he's here today to say hello to everyone. Cult news with the taser sparks. Yep. Okay. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying what's good, everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, it is it's crazy. And he dropped again. I guess he's having phone problems. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I got a gift. Look at this. I got this Chromebook. This was a gift from Highway Star. Thank you so much, Highway Star. This is awesome. This is great. Not only will it help me with some of my stuff that I'm doing for the show, but also like when my kids are here, they always want to be on the computer, but I'm always trying to use the computer for work. So now I have this. I can help distract them with. So it's going to have a lot of uses. This is awesome. I tested it this morning and it works great. I got it hooked up to my Wi-Fi network. We're all good in the hood. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Hey.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. This key.
It's all right.
And I'm sorry.
It's all right. Again, if you're on your phone, it's understandable. Things happen. So what do you think about this whole thing with Chillie getting off the way he did?
Oh, mercy. After I was listening to the judge yesterday, it seemed like she was agreeing with everything his attorney said and not one word the prosecution was saying. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna get off. He's gonna get let out.
Right. Well, and again, like I said, while I was hearing the arguments that his lawyer was making, it's like, well, yeah, and that's the thing. When you get someone like Chillie, right, and they always want to defend themselves, and they get up there and they start spouting nonsense, it's like, why is the judge even listening to this? But by getting a real lawyer that actually knows how to make the argument, then it's like the judge is like, oh, okay, I'll listen to this and consider it. So,
and
I get it,
And I was listening to the prosecution, the state is to me. It's almost like he wasn't even trying. I'm like, come on, dude. I'm like, you have you have it all right there. I'm like, he wasn't even trying. To me, he wasn't trying.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. But
I guess that 20,000 that Truly raised really got him the best defense, didn't it?
Well, hey, you know what? This is one time that we can't complain, because I've seen a lot of cases where a frauditor that has to go to court will go on, their stream and say, I need money for a lawyer, guys. Please donate. And then their sycophant sheeple, brainwashed fans, lens lickers will donate tens of thousands of dollars, and then they go pro se. At least we can't say that Chillie didn't actually hire a lawyer. In this case, he really did. So, unless that one was assigned to him.
Chillie ain't too stupid, because he ain't like everybody else. They go, like you said, they go pro se. I'm like, he actually went out and got him an attorney. But that's I don't think he's all the way. I don't think he's all the way clear yet, because I think he has another court date for another charge doing the exact same thing.
Well, plus I think he still has active warrants. In fact, wait a minute, I could look up his
in Ohio.
Yep. So it's definitely not over for him yet, but it's in a weird place right now. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. Obviously, that's what everyone's going to be talking about today. So there's your Chillie update, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite the breaking news like it was when I was live streaming when he got arrested the very first time back in the day. Oh, that was a great stream. Lots of fun. But this is like, everybody knows he got off. What?
But honestly, I think he's gonna get arrested. He's gonna get arrested again. It's gonna happen because stupid people always return to the scene of the crime.
Yeah. Well, it's like Tone said. Like he's gonna look at this as a victory, and it's not gonna be like he learned his lesson and he's gonna stop. No, this is gonna make him double down on the stupid. It's like, I won. Let's go.
Because he's gonna come across that one judge that actually mean it. Didn't I tell you I didn't want to see you in my courtroom again? That's actually gonna throw the book at him. This first judge looked at him because she said, I could have gave you a year in jail. I only gave you 6 months.
Yep. Yes. It is what it is. Unclean Hands is saying, who's on panel? Well, this is Mr. Thomas. But since you're going to be that way, Unclean Hands, why don't we continue with a new Unclean Hands video, ladies and gentlemen?
All right, Unclean Hands.
Right. Yes, we love Unclean Hands. Huge supporter of the channel. He's one of I'll tell you something. I don't know if you knew this, Mr. Thomas. I did a thing a while ago. It was like coming up like at the time of my 2-year anniversary or whatever it was. But I went back and I went to my very first live stream I ever did. It was me sitting in my garage just playing my guitar. And it was just me live streaming that. And I put live chat replay. And in that very first chat of my very first live stream I ever did, Unclean Hands was there. Leland Squirrels was there. They've literally been with me since day one. Huge supporters of the channel. We love Unclean Hands. All right. Round of applause for Unclean. Let's go.
All right, Unclean Hands. Yeah, and we need more kitten updates on Unclean Hands.
All right. Anyway, let's get into the video and see what's up. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, unclean hands.
I got law books.
Hey folks, what's going on? Glad to see you back at the channel. Thanks for coming by. Today I've got another video that you'll recognize the guy in it. Probably went viral. He got his Camaro towed because he doesn't like to use a license plate on it. Anyway, you probably remember him from these clips here. Got his Camaro towed off. They had to use a screwdriver to shut it off because apparently he doesn't have a key to make it work. But anyway, yeah, he's back with another tyrant in this county. This is the County Watcher, I believe his channel is. And another tyrant gets confronted by another tyrant. This is before we get his Camaro towed. Let's watch the video. Okay, wait a minute. He isn't being confronted by a tyrant. He's confronting a tyrant. Apparently on a traffic stop where the officer pulls someone over, so he pulls up behind him and runs up on his car. Yeah, that's probably a good way to get noticed.
Help you? Oh, no, I'm just making sure you're following the law. You can continue. Stand over there, okay? Oh, I can stay back, but Stay over there, okay? Because you're rolling up on me. I don't know who you are. Stand over there. I'm an auditor recording the situation. Look, man, I understand that. You want to record?
If you want to call backup to make sure I'm not going to do anything, that's fine.
Yeah, right. I'm on a traffic stop.
I understand that. I just got pulled over, so I'm making sure you're not breaking the law like your other.
Okay, and that's on you. That's fine. You want to record? All I'm asking you to do is step back.
Is this far enough, officer?
Step back a little bit further, man, because I got weapons.
How many feet further back do you want me to step?
So I tell you to stop. How about that?
All right, let's do it.
Well, the auditor seems awful compliant, seeing it. He's, in the grips of tyranny here in front of him. I don't understand why he's complying with all the officer's commands. This guy apparently, as he says, knows the law. He knows how to hold the officer accountable to make sure he doesn't break any. So he must be very familiar with all the laws in this particular county. I don't know. Let's find out.
Away from their vehicle. Step over there. Step away from their vehicle.
Is this a public area?
This is on private property. This is church's property.
Is this a public area? Is this a public parking lot?
Wow, I hope he shows about 20 minutes of that car sitting there with its lights on. It's really fascinating footage. Jesus Christ, come on, do something. Jesus, question authority. Just find out what's going on there. And if you're in a public parking spot, or what are you doing?
Hey, man, I'm going to be chill with you, all right? But I'm asking you one last time. Please step back away from what I got going on.
I'm going to remain close enough where I can at least hear the audio for the record, because I am an auditor.
Step back like I've asked you to.
How about I stand on the sidewalk over here where it's a public area?
Right now, right now, this is what I've got going on. You're interfering with my scene. I'm being as chill with you as I can.
I'll go around and be on this public sidewalk for you.
You need to stand over there. You need to stand over. Get away from my unit.
Officer,
Get
this is
away
a
from
public
my
sidewalk.
You're not on a public sidewalk. You parked on private property.
This is a public sidewalk, officer.
Hey, I don't know. This guy said he just got pulled over for something. He's auditing me. I don't know. I'm being chill with him. Just asking him to stay away from my traffic stop.
I'm just trying to stay in a public area where I can record the situation, because like you guys saw, I just got violated. So I'm just making sure he's not going to do anything crazy to this young woman.
I went back and checked, and I did not see him being violated by anybody. And he's not there to protect the young woman. probably there to get her phone number or something like that, so he can sneak over her house about 3 o'clock in the morning and go through a window. Yeah, I wouldn't trust this guy as far as I could throw him. What's the matter with him? Anyway, let's finish.
Is that perfect? I just wanted, and I told him if he wants to call back up to make sure I'm not going to do anything crazy, have your guys watch me. I'm just trying to record this situation because I just got violated, and I'm just trying to be a good citizen and make sure this guy.
And I already told you, I've been chill with you. I've been respectful when I asked you just to stay away from the traffic.
Right.
Stop, and you're walking up
You wanted me to go over here, officer.
I wanted you, and what did you do? You walked up between both vehicles.
I was going to go on the sidewalk.
No, you're not. Not in the middle of my traffic stop. You're not. That is called interfering. I can arrest you for that.
Officer, interference is public. It's a physical action. It's
I'm
not.
on an active traffic stop, which means I'm on an active investigation.
We'll continue.
I can if I'm worried about what you're doing. And
Officer, you have 5 officers right here watching. I think he's a little heated. I think he needs to settle down, de-escalate. I know we were taught to de-escalate.
It's just walking around the unit.
Yeah, I think he's just a little.
When you walk towards the driver's side where we're at, that's an issue with ours.
Well, now that there's 4 people here, I should be able to get closer where I can hear what's going on.
Okay, let's step up to this line you're going to. That is a physical action.
This line?
That's a physical action. You're interfering with a traffic stop.
Uh-oh, folks. It looks like we've got I double dare you situation going on here. It's a double dare, I can tell. It's not just a I dare you, it's a double dare. You just double dared him just to cross that line right there. What will he order to do? Will he continue to comply, or will he be himself?
But according to this officer, if I pass this line, and this line goes all the way over there, if I pass this line, I'm going to jail. Apparently, that was a lawful command. Apparently, these officers don't know that interference is a physical act. I'm just speaking. I'm just recording. I'm actually exercising the First Amendment right.
It's a physical act.
Am I walking, interfering?
You stepping up is a physical act.
Officer, respectfully, I'm recording. I'm just trying to get video, audio, video. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 officers on scene to make sure that I'm not going to harm anybody after they just harmed me.
I really got to start watching these videos before I edit them all the way to the end, because I would have never done this one. This is just so boring. This guy is just an immature twat. Probably why he got his Camaro towed. Yeah, he purposely takes the license plate off his car so he can get stopped by the cops and tell them it's legal. He doesn't need it to travel and all that crap. The guy's a freaking idiot. Anyway, I'm gonna have to add a different video to this, because that just sucked. Anyway, let me see what I can find.
All right, so real quick. So oh my goodness, there's so much to unpack there, but ultimately,
all
the biggest thing.
That fell from his mouth.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying all of the stupid that fell from his mouth. I mean, he just said interference. What do you say? Interference is a
physical act.
Like once you took that officer's attention away from his stop, you interfered in his stop. Anybody see that? Because you took that officer's attention away from what he was doing.
And the whole thing that just happened with Chillie actually is a great example of how, like, the officer was talking about reaction time, and like that in his training you have to be at least 21 feet away to give someone enough space to, if he was going to attack him, he'd have time to respond. So he was always told 21 feet. And the big argument that Chillie's lawyer was making yesterday was there's no, yes, 21 feet realistically is the distance you want, but legally there's no law that says it has to be that distance. But that's what this cop is talking about. Step back. Well, how far away do you want me to step back? Enough that I feel safe. Enough that, like, if you charge me, I'll have time to react. Well, and these frauditors, whenever he didn't say those words, but that's ultimately why he's telling them to back up. But these frauditors, it's like, well, this is the thing. Sometimes it seems like none of them have ever actually watched a video where a police officer got attacked. I have.
Oh, yeah, I've seen plenty of them.
Yeah, so it makes perfect sense why they would want you to be a reasonable distance away, because that does happen. And that's the thing. Why I brought that up, because they're always like, well, if I was going to do something, you think I'd be standing here filming? Yeah.
I'm like, that officer don't know you. I'm like, you can have a gun on you. You can have, not some sort of weapon. That officer don't know why you're there. They just see a person standing there with a camera. They don't know if you have any type of weapon. They don't know why you're there. They just know you're there with a camera.
And nowadays, literally everyone pretty much has a camera on their phone. So if you are a criminal, hey, I've been watching these auditors. Now I know. Thanks to them, I know that if I want to go out and assault a cop, all I have to do is pull out my phone, and then he'll let me get close enough to do it because I'm holding my phone up. Like, anyone could say I have no ill intent. How many criminals do you think go, I have ill intent, so I'm going to do – no, of course they're going to say I don't have any – like, duh.
Exactly. That's why legislation was passed here in Florida, just because of people like that. So now they have to be certain feet away from there, which is legal now. They have to be away from the stop and from all emergency vehicles with their lights on.
Yeah. And then in this case specifically, what does he keep saying? I was violated. So that's why I have to record cops, which just supports my theory that the majority of auditors are auditors because they got busted. And instead of taking responsibility for their own actions and saying, I got in trouble for what I did, they get mad at the cops for catching them doing what they did. What does this guy do? He drives around specifically without plates on his car to get pulled over and then complain about these tyrants pulled me over. You purposely took your plate off your car to get pulled over. Why are you complaining about what you asked for?
Exactly. I'm like, you're gonna keep getting arrested, then your car gonna keep getting impounded until the judge gonna say, well, we just gonna confiscate your car. You're not getting it back. Because some judges actually does that, compensate. Well, you're not getting it back now. You don't been arrested in too many times for the exact same charge.
Right. Oh man, it's crazy. And I've seen actually other auditors too. In fact, there's one who specifically calls his car the bait car.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So it's like, how I don't understand how people like that exist. And then when we try to argue that these guys don't care about any of the stuff that they supposedly are fighting for, they're just baiting a negative reaction intentionally. And then you see someone who calls his car the bait car. That's what he calls it, and purposely goes out of his way to make everything on it illegal so he'll intentionally get pulled over. And they think this guy's great, and they support him. And it's like, he's just proving us right that you guys are just baiting and that you don't actually believe in anything except for YouTube clicks and views. We got $5 from Billy Yank. Thank you so much. Cops have been assassinated in recent times. How is it a surprise to anyone that cops get nervous when a doofus approaches them during a traffic stop? Yes, in fact, Hollywood is working on a movie right now about those two sovereign citizens that got pulled over, hopped out of the car, and just blasted the cop. Or how about just a couple weeks ago? I was talking about it again yesterday. Just a couple weeks ago, we had a frauditor who chose to take a rifle and walk around outside and just start randomly popping any cop he sees.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Like, this is what it's come to now. We got Kootenai County Press literally shooting unarmed homeless people because they didn't want to be filmed. Ugh. And then again, they're like, and when a cop is worried, they're like, oh, what are you, a coward? What are you, a coward? If you wanted to be a cop, you should. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Because I don't want you to kill me? That means I'm a coward? That means I'm a punk because I don't want to die? Let me start shooting at you and see if you're a coward because you don't want the bullets to hit you.
Right. It's just like what we just seen. Just like what we just seen in the video, the guy tried to turn the whole thing around, saying, "Well, I think he needs to de-escalate or calm down. You know, it's 4 or 5 of y'all here." I'm like, wait a minute. So now you trying to turn this around?
5 minutes ago, he was saying, "Call more people then. Call more people then." And frauditors love to do that. Call more cops. Get your sergeant over. Call. Then when all these other cops show up, look at they got all these cops here for me. What a bunch of waste of taxpayer resources. These stupid pigs. It's like, you asked for them. They always get what they asked for and then complain that they got it. Anyway, I know Billy Yank a happy dance. All right, yes.
And you know what? When the police officer told him, "Don't you cross that line, you're going to get arrested," I was hoping that he crossed that line. They make him a habitual line stepper.
Yep, exactly. Habitual line stepper. I like that one. You can't blame me for triggering Hez this morning. Ron's like, hey, he's not the one who set me off. Are you afraid of a camera? That's the argument they use. Exactly. And I always say this. It's never the camera. It's always the idiot holding it. Always.
It's the jackass behind the camera. I'm like, why would they be afraid of a camera when they literally wear a camera all day?
Right.
They literally wear a camera all day, plus they have a dash cam in their car. So pretty sure they're not afraid of a camera.
Right.
And most officers say, we encourage you to film us.
Yes. Yeah, you can keep filming. Just film from over there. I know you have a Zoom. We'll have to be able to record the discussion and all that because I just had my rights violated. Oh, you mean you got pulled over for not having license plates? So you didn't get your rights violated. You're just lying. And your sycophant, sheeple, lens-licking, brainwashed fans are going to say, yeah, it was an illegal stop. No, it wasn't.
Here's the thing, though. They telling you to move back. They don't know if the person in the car have a gun themselves. They could get out the car and start, popping off bullets. And unfortunately, you can either get, like they say, ended or get, injured. Then what they're going to do? Sue the police department for not protecting them.
Yes.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
That is a great point. That is a brilliant point. Because when they say, well, the Supreme Court has said that you don't have to worry about my safety, right? It's like, okay, so if somebody was attacking you and there was a cop standing right there and just let it happen and didn't do anything to intervene, you'd be the first one to run to the cops to try and sue them.
Exactly. Take a look at perfect example. Look at S. Elmo up in Alaska when he met that crazy guy in the post office. He always tell the police officer it's not your right to protect me, but as soon as that guy came after him, what did S. Elmo do? He called the police.
Yep. Oh man, these guys. Oh. Anyway, let's see the rest of what Unclean has in store for us on this video.
Well, I think I found a video you might enjoy. This is a brand new auditor. He's been doing this since September of 2023. So he's been around 6 or 8 months or something. And yeah, this is the only video he did. He has like 8 or 10 videos. And they're all really, really bad. He really can't film. I don't know what he's using. I think he's using an old phone to film with, but it's real fuzzy. The guy has no luck getting confrontations. This one video, he got in one almost confrontation, little lady refusing to accept his FOIA request because that's not her job. So let's check that one out. This is just fascinating. Why this guy get into this, I don't know. Anyway.
What's up, guys? We're over here at Astoria Police Department. Good to see if they respect our rights to record. Hopefully they do good. Memorial Day's coming up. Got all those up there.
I've cranked the volume up as high as it'll go, and I still can barely hear the guy. We're going to speed ahead because absolutely nothing happens for the first 35 minutes in this video. He just walks around filming stuff. It's stupid. We'll get get right to the I guess we could call it. Yeah, here he is right here. He looks like a genius. Anyway, let's get right to the almost confrontation he got into.
Okay, do you want like a record?
Just like a blank sheet of paper, and
Okay, well, let's do a request for a public record.
yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And what are the ladies' names at the auditor's office? Okay. I didn't even go in there. I just aimed my camera just for 1 minute because I seen something cool on the wall. And she said, "You can't record." And I said, "It's a public lobby, ma'am." The police officer told me I could, which I know I can't. I know, but this is a public building.
There are certain things in the auditor's office. I mean, there are certain.
Yeah, but the onus is on you to protect others' privacy.
Okay, so I would start with the auditor's office.
Well, you guys can't do it a copy. Any public place, you can fill it in, and the onus would be onto you.
I can't hear you. You gotta talk.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to say this every time I hear that. The onus is on you to protect their privacy. That's why we don't allow filming.
Exactly. They're getting rid of the idiot with the camera. They're not even, matter of fact, they're not even asking him to leave. They say, "Well, can you stop recording?" That's all they're asking. They're not even asking him to leave.
Exactly. It's so ridiculous. And it's like, I'm sorry, but it drives me nuts every time they say that, because it's like everything that they do is wrong. And it's like, okay, you have to make sure that I can't record this stuff. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do, but you refuse to cooperate. And then if they actually do hide the stuff, then what's the frauditor say? What are you hiding? Why are you in the back room? Why aren't you working? Why do you have this hidden? Why do you have that hidden? What are you trying to hide? I'm trying to hide the personal private information that your dumbass is trying to film.
Exactly. That's what they do. They move the goalposts. Once they start covering up stuff, start covering up the private information, start covering up, so they won't get it. Then they'll be like, "Well, what are you hiding?" Like you just said, what are you hiding? Private information.
Right. It's like, and my favorite thing.
Pretty sure you won't want your private information on the internet, right?
Well, that's the thing. This guy right here, filming isn't because your eyes and ears aren't. Well, your eyes and ears aren't going to get posted on YouTube for the entire world to see your personal private information. If you look at it and remember it, that doesn't mean you're going to disseminate it to the public. And not only that, but again, what will they say? And I've said this before, but since you specifically wanted to comment, this is for you, because I've said this before, but maybe you didn't hear it. I've seen frauditors say, "Well, if you don't want me to film your computer screen, then you should point it away from me." But then they walk up behind them and film it anyway, right? Well, then close your screen or turn it off. Okay, so they're trying to do what we're paying them to do, what our tax dollars are paying them to do. Now you come in, and because you're going to record the information and it's their job to hide that information, they have to shut off their screen. So now they have to stop working. And now you're going to say, "Hey, guys, look, they're not working. They're wasting our tax dollars just sitting there." They're just sitting there because they're waiting for your dumb ass to take the camera off their computer screen.
Exactly. And then they always like to say, "Well, I can record with my eye can see." I'm like, "But your eye can't zoom in either."
Yes, that's another good one. And when they put the camera, when they have it on the stick and they put it over the partition, your eyes can't go up 9 feet in the air and look over the partition.
That irks me right now. That really irks me. I'm like, you just said create privacy. Okay, they created privacy. So you raise your camera over the partition just to see. I'm like, well, what's the point of creating privacy if you're gonna do that?
Right. Okay. So, Joe, let me ask you seriously. I'm asking you this question since you want to make, because he's always been in here, and he's always, he's been on the other side, but he's never been like evil or anything. So let me talk to him. I want to see his response to this. Okay. So you could say that, but I always respond to what actually I see actually happen in videos in real life, not this idea. Okay. So you're saying don't make password. So what you're saying is, I want to make sure I understand correctly. Your more free society is one where everything has to be hidden behind locked doors with no windows, because they're not allowed sunlight. Now, who's the tyrant? The person who's saying you're not allowed sunlight, you're not allowed to just walk up to a kiosk. I can't just go into the DMV and conduct my business, which is already a pain in the ass. But in your more free society, I have to wait until I could get into the back behind lock and key into a secret room with no windows, no sunlight allowed, because then they'll film through the windows, right? It has to be a completely sealed off brick wall with the door that you have to, just for me to renew my driver's license. Oh, and I have to make sure that I wear a disguise before I leave my house, because if I want privacy, I have to create my own privacy, or they're going to film me whether I like it or not and publicly humiliate me on their YouTube channel, right? So I have to wear it. I can't just go to the DMV and take care of my business. I got to wake up an hour early to disguise myself from head to toe. But who's the tyrant? And so the more free world is the one where I have to do that before I walk out the door. And then when I get to where I'm going, I have to wait until I can be called into a back room behind a locked door that you guys are going to complain. How come no one's allowed to go back there? How come? What are you guys hiding back there?
I have a question for him. No, go ahead.
No, I was just reiterating. So go ahead.
I have a question for Joe. I'm like, how would you feel if you was to go in, like here, say, go into the DMV, and you was just to watch one of these frauditor videos, and you found your private information on their channel? That's my question. How would you feel?
Well, see, this is the thing. Here's the thing that's great about frauditors. Whenever you say, well, what if somebody did it to you? They always say the same thing. Well, I wouldn't care. It's their right.
Oh, yes,
But what does the evidence show? Forget what they say in their fantasy land. What does the actual physical evidence show? Every single time somebody pulls out their camera, you're a cambacker, you're a Karen, you're a Darren, you're a bootlicker, you're a snowflake. Well, I'm going to humiliate you on my YouTube channel. I'm going to destroy your life. I'm going to FOIA that footage. You can't film me. You can't. So they lie. They say, no, it won't bother me. But then when somebody does do it in real life, it bothers the crap out of them. It's the cardinal sin of the universe is to film a frauditor.
And then he just said in the comments saying he has yet to see private information on YouTube. I'm like, do we not need to show you some videos where we actually recorded private information and placed it on YouTube?
Let me tell you something, Joe. If you're watching our videos, it's because we blur it out.
Exactly.
All right. The frauditors post it all over.
You can go
all
to
the time.
News. You go to Court News when he was outside the Fifth Third Bank, and we actually recorded bank account numbers, bank account numbers. He actually recorded that.
Yep. And then posted it. And how about that one video? There was that one video where the guy walked over the counter and pointed his camera up over the counter to get. So it's like, well, if I could see it, I could film it. But if you have to go like this with your camera to see it, then it's not just in regular, but he's filming it and zooming in on it and posting it on his YouTube channel. In fact, the most recent video I made, there was a guy filming a bunch of driver's licenses on the counter. And in the video, he said, I'm going to blur them out. But he didn't. I did.
He never did.
He posted them on his channel with all the names and addresses and everything. So if you've never seen a frauditor post people's private information on their YouTube channel, then you don't watch a lot of frauditor videos, actually, which is probably a good thing because you're here and not there. So that's good.
Exactly. What's the paid snitch up in Buffalo? The one they turned
I know I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know what you're talking
Daniel
about.
Warmer. Daniel Warmer, the one who was at the Capitol on
Audit County. Yeah.
Yeah. He's good at that. He will record private, and he wouldn't blur it out. Just like when he recorded those children, he didn't blur those out. Lucid Dreams blurred them out. Frauditor blurred them out.
Yep.
He actually went, "Oh, I'm here to record the kids." Why?
Right. Yeah, exactly. He was doubling down on that. You don't want me to record kids? Well, now I'm going to go out of. He said it. I'm going to go out of my way to record children because you asked me not to record the children, and that's the problem. That's one of the problems. If you say, please don't record me, the tyrants, the tyrannical frauditors, are going to force their will upon you against your will, because the biggest sin you can make other than filming a frauditor is asking not to be filmed. If you ask not to be filmed, you will be punished. Not maybe, not possibly. It's going to happen. Anyway,
exactly.
Let's check out the rest of this video. See if he proves us right.
Okay.
I said, you would have give me a stamped copy, and then the onus would be on you to afford it to the appropriate person.
This paperwork here, these are for the police department. And you didn't specify that when I gave you the information, this paperwork. If you're not complaining about someone in the police department, and you're not asking for records in the police department. So I'm just going to shred these because they don't pertain to us.
Well, I need the FOIA.
Which one? This?
Yeah. I'll go to the mayor's office and see what he says.
But he's not going to take that. That's not their.
Well, yeah, or that would be, you guys have to take it. It's a requirement, or you guys can get a lawsuit for that.
What does it say at the top of that paper?
I meant to put good citizen, but you don't have to put a name. All I need is the salaries, and I put my email.
Okay. But they
That's all you need. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but for a complaint form, I mean, okay, I'll go to the mayor's office.
This guy has a pretty dismal future in the auditing business here because he really sucks at it. Goes to some small, tiny little town and expects them to know what the hell he's talking about. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares what you're doing. Go see the mayor. He probably won't talk to you anyway. Yeah, anyway, this is stupid. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, folks. Y'all have a fantastic day. Love y'all. Bye.
Ah, crap. Hold on. What's up? Sorry. What's up?
No, serious.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for the one and only Unclean Hands. All right. Yay. Unclean Hands for president. That's right. Uncle Artie knows what's up. Yay. Oh, man. So let's see where we at. We got about, oh, look, Frauditor Terminator is here. What's up, Frauditor Terminator? Great to see you. Let's see who else. Anyone else I didn't say hello to yet? Let's see. We got Cool Clear Water. We got Jones Dew. Jones Dew. P Barnes. Ted Wrangler. Timo. Ron. Society Red. What's up, Society Red? Just that's the owner of the sock parlor. Yes. The sock parlor. Absolutely perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And then again,
I feel bad for them. Did they actually have to close down their business because of that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Frauditor and the frauditors were celebrating. Yay, we destroyed people's lives. Yes. We love destroying people's lives. That's our favorite thing.
I'm like, you celebrating somebody who is putting food on their table for their family and their kids. Because they had to, they can't do it now because they had to close down their business.
Why? Because they asked if you would stop filming, please. Oh, no, that's their punishment for asking that. See, that's the thing.
But not only did he pepper spray him, he also pepper sprayed the other people that was in there. So I don't see how assault charges was not put on him for that. Because other people could have put assault charges on him because he pepper sprayed them.
Well, And I mean, I was surprised too, because I don't think that was in California. Because I know in California,
no, it wasn't.
In California, the world is backwards in California because frauditors, I see it all the time, especially with Lizard Media and SGV, Casey Camera Boy, people like that. The frauditors go out there, harass people, pepper spray people, and then get the people they pepper sprayed arrested. They get the victims arrested. And the cops are like, hey, look, it's an auditor. And especially Casey Camera Boy and Mr. Ghost is another good one for this, but Lizard Media Impact, all the California crew, they lick boots so hard. They're always being so vicious, vile, evil, and disgusting to people. And then as soon as the cops show up, hello, officer, I'm just standing here filming, minding my own business. Please arrest that evil, rotten, no good victim of mine. And the cops are like, oh, okay, whatever you say, Mr. Frauditor, sir. It's like they're trained to do whatever the frauditor tells them to do because they're scared that they're going to put it on YouTube and make the cop look bad or something. I don't know.
Just like
Madonna Rogers is here. What's up?
Just like I told you the last time that I was here, just like I told you, I say I challenge every last one of those California fraudsters. Please go to South Central Los Angeles. Go onto Manchester Boulevard and just stand there, act like you recording. I guarantee you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't want to go back there.
Right.
Please go. I'm just asking you, please go there. Please, especially the post office there. And better yet, I was there, I would try to avoid wearing red and blue, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and especially because they wear all the masks and everything. Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, do you really think those people over there, those people really care about going to jail? Because if they ask you to stop recording them, okay, for instance, you've seen the Lucid Dream video when the guy was recording. He was living in this they say apartment complex, but from where I come from, that's actually the projects.
Right.
So he was recording, and I guess he was recording with something that he wasn't supposed to record, and the people came back and started shooting, and he deleted it. Did you see that video? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen.
He went right to the police officer and started telling them everything he saw, describing it, the car and everything. I'm like, well, what happened? I'm like, I thought you didn't need the police to protect you.
But I thought it was your First Amendment right to do that, and nobody could stop you.
He recorded something that he wasn't supposed to record, and he posted it, and they saw it, and I guess it was like gang activity.
Yeah.
So they came back for him. I'm like, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. You're gonna record something that you're not supposed to record, and that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Right. What's up, Sir Sue? But yeah, exactly. See,
but I'm just saying that's what's gonna happen.
Well, no, here's the thing, and this is what, and I've always said this, right? It's all about easy targets. Go to a small town, someplace where maybe the lady behind the counter, like the one we just saw, has probably been working there 40 years, and not once had anyone ever asked him for a FOIA. And all of a sudden, if they're not a FOIA expert, they're not doing their job. Like,
right.
Probably never even heard of it until you walked in, you butterbrain. Anyway, it's almost time. We got 2 minutes to the Cupcake Happy Dance.
I just want to know, why do they go to places, ask for public requests for other places? And say like if you walk into, I'm like,
they do that on purpose.
Yes, to the health department, ask, I need a public request for the water place. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. Or they walk into the water place and ask for a FOIA request for the health department.
Yes.
Because technically, and this is the thing, and this is why, like when they say things like, well, what if I didn't have hands? What if I was blind? What if this? What if that? Okay, so the way the laws are written are specifically written to be inclusive of people that do have issues, right? If you can't make it to the water department, you could go to an other state office and make your FOIA request there. That's why the laws are written the way they are. But these guys, they insist that even if you're not blind and you're not handicapped and you can make it there, you still should be able to go in there and demand that your servants go out of their way, not just to take your FOIA request, but they can't hand you a FOIA form or send you to the website. No, they have to get a blank piece of paper. They have to fill it out for you. Then they have to physically go to the correct office and hand it in for you. And if they don't, they're not doing their job. So if a secretary is sitting there working her butt off, doing what my tax dollars are paying her to do, and a random idiot with a phone walks in and asks her for a FOIA request for some other office, and she doesn't stop doing what I pay her to do to lick his boots and do what the frauditor demands, then they're going to complain that they don't know how to do their job, that they're wasting tax dollars paying someone not to do anything. What do you mean not to do anything?
Because you heard what the lady just said, the secretary just said, I'm like, all we're going to do is just shred it because it's not for our department. If you
That's
get, well,
right, it's time.
Mail, like, oh, go ahead.
It's time for the Cupcake Candy Dance. All right. Okay. Ole, all right.
All right. You know what? I really like her channel. I like Maggie. I really do. I actually came across her channel through Frauditor Troll's channel because I was watching Frauditor Troll and he actually mentioned Frauditor News Network in like one of his earlier videos, and I just when it looked her up, I'm like, I like her. I like her content, and that's when I subscribed to her. So I've been a subscriber of hers for a while.
Oh yeah, we love Maggie here, and especially because her and I are real life friends. So absolutely, God bless her, and hope everything's going well with her recovery and everything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yes. But go ahead.
Did you see that Frauditor Shenanigans is back?
I have one of his videos queued up. So since you said that, why don't we play that one next?
All righty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, the return of Frauditor Shenanigans. Oh, all right, let's check it out. Donna Ray, what's up? Good to see you.
De-escalate. No. De-escalate. De-escalate.
Don't touch me. I want his name and background.
This is unconstitutional. I was pulled over because I didn't want to. No, I was parked because.
I'll ask you to leave one last time.
What's your name?
Jim Curry. Here, let's take him out.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. First Amendment Shenanigans here. I hope you liked the first two videos I dropped yesterday. Today, I'm going to check in with Rago Monkey out of Miami. He just uploaded a video about 18 hours ago. It's called Government Employees Have a Bad Attitude When Held Accountable in Miami, Florida. Now, I haven't watched this yet. I have no idea what he's going to do. I figured it would be fun to go into this one kind of clean and just find out for myself as we watch. So let's see what the moron does today.
Got you hiding up here. Caught him hiding up here. Caught you.
All right, so from first look, it looks like we're in a parking garage of some kind, and he is creeping up on one of the floors, and he finds a couple of police officers parked up there. He has no idea what they're doing. They could be on shift, off shift, getting on shift. He has no clue, but he's saying he caught them. Caught them doing what?
Oh, look at that on your phone. Look at that on your phone. Got caught, ma'am. You're on break? You're on break? Yeah. Look, here's another one. Yo, lower the window. Lower the window. Lower. Look at that. Priority response team. Hiding. You're hiding. You got caught, bro. Look at him hiding in the car. You got caught, bro.
once again, I ask Ragamonkey, caught doing what? You can't even see him to the car. He's on break, it looks like to me. He put up his shade and he might be taking a nap. Maybe he's coming off a very long shift and he's waiting to go on shift. Maybe that. You have no idea what's going on. Every job has downtime. No matter, I'm sure you work at some sort of fast food restaurant. I'm sure you get your 15-minute break. No one bothers you during your 15-minute break, right? These guys also get a break. They can't be on shift at all times. Everyone gets a lunch. I love how the officer refused to roll down his window for this jackass. It's incredible. Yo. I mean, all the cars are parked here, obviously, for a reason. Oh, where's he going?
What are you doing up here? 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 What's up, sir?
How you doing?
You're on your break?
Yeah.
Okay. And all these officers are on their break?
I guess so.
Okay, looks like you guys are hiding up here, man. You guys are hiding where nobody can see you, up in the roof. What if there's an emergency? How are you guys gonna get down from here?
Okay.
How long does it take you to get out of this parking garage during an emergency?
I'm assuming, since he did just tell you he's on break, there's other officers to handle the emergency, right? That would be the logical thing to think. Unless the city of Miami is about to get struck by a meteor or Godzilla is going to come out of the ocean, I think this gentleman is okay up here taking his break.
We're finding out when the emergency happened.
You're PRT?
No.
Okay, well, one of these cops is PRT.
Oh, I'm not sure.
What's your name and your badge number, sir?
Green 5413.
All right, I'm gonna report this to the department, sir.
All right, no problem.
Ma'am, you're on break? What are you doing up here?
I was having my lunch.
You're having your lunch. You're on break right now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Name and badge number. Because it looks
Reynolds and 748.
it looks like you're hiding up here.
What? How is that?
Why are you guys parked under the
This is where we park.
on the top of the roof, right? And when there's an emergency?
This is not the top of the roof.
Ma'am, if there's an emergency, how long does it take you to get out of this building? It takes you more than 5 minutes during an emergency.
Okay.
Wow, super unprofessional cops, man.
The children are right to laugh at you, Ralph.
Super unprofessional cops. And you don't want to lower you're on break or you're on duty right now? Are you on break? Name and badge number, sir. I filed complaints with the department.
Are you in need of assistance?
Yes, sir. Name and badge number.
What do you need?
I need your name and your badge number to file a complaint.
Are you in need of assistance?
Yes, because you're hiding here. I need to file a complaint. I need your name and your badge number. Look, you have no plaque. Okay, so I'm gonna get your card number. I'm gonna file a complaint with the department. You have to identify, sir. You have to identify. That's policy. Miami-Dade Police Department policy.
Well, why don't you cry about it?
Excuse me, ma'am. Your name and your badge number, please.
5477.
Thank you. You see, sir, you're gonna get in trouble. I filed complaints to Professional Compliance Bureau. You guys are hiding up on the roof.
This dude is such a beta. How is the complaint gonna go? Yeah, I found some of your officers on break, parked in their car off the street, and then they wouldn't kiss my ass when I bothered them. That's the complaint. All right, thank you, sir. Please leave now.
This is not the first time I catch you guys up here. Not the first time I catch you guys up here. Professional Compliance is gonna hear about this, guys. Just know that. This is not the first time I caught you guys up here. And this guy refuses to identify. It's fine. I've gotten cops in trouble for that, sir.
Benitez 5571.
Don't come up to me aggressively, sir. Don't come up to me
Do you
aggressively.
need any help?
But don't come up to me aggressive,
Do you-
sir.
do you need any
Now
help?
you're gonna get in trouble with Professional
Do you
Compliance.
need any
sir.
help? Or are you just here to badger us?
I'm here to expose corrupt police that are hiding on the roof. During an emergency, it takes you over 5 minutes to get out of this garage. You understand? So you guys can't park up here. I'm gonna report this to the department. You guys need to park on the first floor.
Have a nice day.
Because during an emergency, it takes super long to get out of here. You're gonna get caught in traffic.
Okay, extend your arm. Extend your middle finger. Very good.
Sir, I have every right to do this. First Amendment protected activity. This guy has a skinhead cop haircut, the worst haircut in America. The scariest haircut if you're a black person, the skinhead cop haircut. Super disrespectful. He came up to me in an aggressive manner. He has gang tattoos everywhere. I have the First Amendment right to peacefully protest government. I have the First Amendment right to protest government. So you guys got caught. You got caught. So now you see how it works. I caught you guys. You guys got.
Once again, caught them doing what? Eating lunch. You caught them eating lunch. This is not groundbreaking, hard-hitting news. You just bothered 5 hardworking people, not allowing them to have their lunch break. So good for you. You're a professional idiot.
Caught. All right, I'll be reporting this officer to the department because you didn't give your badge number, sir. I'm gonna let you guys leave. I'm not gonna follow you. Go right ahead. Go right ahead, guys. I'm not gonna follow you. Got caught. Look, that guy just threw that piece of paper on the floor. You work for the government? Look, these guys work for Miami-Dade County. They just dropped that piece of paper on the floor. You're a piece of shit. You should get a ticket for loitering.
No, he's not loitering. He's littering. And I agree, he should pick up the piece of paper. But this is littering, not loitering. You are loitering. I would say you're loitering on this planet. And I hope your people come to pick you up one day and leave us earthlings alone.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, we got $5 for Donna Ray. Good morning, has a chat. Did you miss me? Yes, as a matter of fact, we did. We love you, Donna Ray. Here's your happy dance. Or wait, wrong button. All right, yes.
You know what? You have to give. I see why Raggle Monkey is Joey Surreal Campbell's friend. I mean, best friend. It's 2 idiots with one brain, and I guess Raggle Monkey. It was his turn with the brain today. I mean, I know exactly where he's at. I mean, I'm from Miami, so I know exactly where he's at. He's at the police department, and he's downtown Miami, and the police department actually parked their cars up in the garage, so you have to go up there. Say they're on top of the roof. It's a whole another level. So he's completely off in his videos. I know exactly where he's at.
Right.
He's in the middle of downtown Miami, next to the arena.
Right. Breaking news is just in. Cops take breaks.
I would love
this is the thing. He's like, and one of his big argument. I've always said this. I would love, and I don't know if you could FOIA complaints, but I would love to read some of the complaints these guys file. And I would really love to be a fly on the wall when people in internal affairs get these complaints and their reactions. Like, okay, got a complaint. This officer did this. Okay, all right, we're going to have to do something about that. This officer did that. Okay, what's this complaint? I asked the cop to do something, and he didn't comply with my demands. He's my slave, and therefore you should fire him now. What? What? Next one. I asked an officer for his name and badge number. He didn't verbally say it. All right, what's your complaint?
Yes. So what's your, or better yet, this complaint that the officer, they was hiding up there, but just found out they was on break. Okay, so you complaining that they was on break, and then he said that he writes professional complainer. I'm like, oh, so you're a Karen?
You're a professional complainer, right?
I'm like,
I've got complaints all the time.
That's actually a job now. A professional complainer.
Yeah, and see, I think in one of my theories on that, actually, I don't think I've ever actually said this on the air before, because it's just it's got a thick layer of sarcasm on top. But my theory has always been that what they do is they file complaints on anything. I ask for your name and badge number. You don't say it, I'm going to file a complaint against you. You pull me over, I'm going to file a complaint against you for pulling me over. You are wearing your uniform, I'm going to file a complaint against you for having your uniform on. You're parked somewhere eating lunch, I'm going to file a complaint. Why? When they know that these complaints are stupid. Maybe
most of
it's part of the
garbage can anyway.
Maybe they file all these complaints against cops so that they could FOIA that cop's information and point and say, hey, look, he's got 75 complaints against him. That proves he's evil. It's like, yeah, but those complaints are all from idiots like you complaining about it. You didn't like the way he shaved his beard. Or like this guy was just saying, he's going to complain he didn't like the way the guy had his haircut.
But here's the thing, though, regular monkey, even if he do request, FOIA request and get all of the information he need, I don't think he'll understand what he's reading, though. I really don't. Regular monkey is not the brightest or the sharpest tooth in the shed. He's on that same level as Joey Surreal Campbell.
Yep.
Idiot.
Very lowbrow.
You got Joey Surreal Campbell that can't even pronounce eternal affairs. He called it eternal affairs.
Eternal affairs.
With an I.
Right? Oh,
if you listen to him, I'm gonna call eternal affairs. Eternal. I'm like, you mean eternal affairs?
Right. It's insane. Chris Killing, it's an attempt at intimidation. The thing is, at this point, I don't think the cops are afraid of getting a complaint on them. Well, and especially the kind of complaints that they're getting from these idiots. Like, cops aren't afraid of a complaint in the first place. But when the complaint is, I was being really, 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 really a douchebag to the officer, and he didn't kiss my butt. Like, okay, what are you complaining about? That you didn't get your butt kissed? Who cares?
Okay.
I'm telling you. Anyway.
This is knowing this.
What?
He's just like the rest of the frauditors. They're a bunch of, I don't want to say the word because but let's just say they're a bunch of wimps, because when Regular Monkey was finna get ready to get his butt handed to him by a private citizen, what did he do? He ran to the police officer in Sweetwater. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah. They're the first ones to call the cops. You touched their camera. They assaulted me. Call 911. I was assaulted. Talk about wasting tax dollars. Wasting the police's time filing an assault charge on someone who gently touched your camera. Oh, no.
No, he really was going. Police literally had to step in between them. And then he said, "Are you going over?" He said, "No, he didn't touch you. He didn't assault you." So the guy said, he said, "I know." He said, "I know your channel. I know everything." He said, "I'm gonna see you again. I know exactly. All I can do is just follow you. I'm gonna see you again." And Joey say, not Joey, but
Rago.
He just threatened me. The police officer, "No, he didn't. I did not hear a threat. He just said he will see you again."
Yeah.
So yeah, he ain't too, you run to the police when you need them.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I mean, these guys, it's, anyway, speaking of the stupidity of these guys and the hypocrisy, Familia TV has a video out called "Newbie Frauditor Says You're a Karen If You Record Him." Only frauditors are allowed to record people, which is the argument I keep making. If they record you, it's their rights. If you record them, you're just a can-backing Karen bootlicker. You're a scumbag. You're evil. You're rotten. You broke the cardinal sin of the universe. So why don't we take a look at what Familia TV has to say about frauditors filming and being filmed and Jason Gutterman.
All right.
All right, everyone. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. All right, now, so here's another newbie frauditor for those of you that take the time and make the effort to redress the frauditor. Now, this frauditor who calls himself Ohio Audits, okay, who's been frauditing for the past 2 months now. Well, he feels there is tyranny going on at the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Now, I did get an opportunity to talk to the manager of this location, and I will put the phone number here for those of you that want to give support, okay? I chit-chatted with the manager. Her name is Stephanie, and I let her know all the information that she needs to proceed procedure in privacy striking the video. Now, I tell you this, okay, the individual frauditor here who goes into this location recording, as you will see here, he titled the video Cam Back Karens. Cam Back Karens, okay? Think about it, okay? Why is it when these knuckleheads are recording the public, well, it's called exercising their rights. But yet when somebody of the public records them, well, they're Karens, okay? They're Karens, and I tell you, it's all bullshit. All bullshit looking for a reaction. And again, I say, redress the frauditor. Let's get into the video, and we'll go from there.
Just behind me right over here, you got the B&B. So conveniently enough, I was already in the plaza. As you guys can see today, I'm not doing my usual black head to toe. Figure all those trolls out there whining and complaining about that. You know what? How about some color today? Do I look super extra threatening or less? You tell me.
All right, so think about what he said, that we the people, we're trolls because we're commenting on him covering his entire face. Why? Why do you need to cover your entire face to promote freedom, transparency, and so on? Okay, let's be realistic. You would have to be dumb if you're not seeing that he's covering his entire face to provoke a reaction. After speaking with Stephanie, the manager, that's the first thing that came out of her mouth, that she was concerned. You get a knucklehead looking like this, walking in there, want to walk around the entire location to record? Come on, any normal person would be concerned. If you wasn't concerned, then I would say you're dumb. Oh.
But we're going to go in today, make sure that they respect our rights to film in public. Okay, let's see how it goes. How are we doing today?
Okay, well, we'll make it one. If he's paid. You're all set.
All right, thank you very much.
All right. Please remember to get together. That's your guys' number. Have your seat. They'll call you right out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll have you come over here to this end corner, and I'll be right back.
She says, now serving. She needed to do a picture. Window.
Says don't block the door.
Hi, how can I help you?
I need
All right,
Sir, thumbs up.
Yes, hello.
Can I help you?
Just walking around taking pictures in public areas.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep, thank you.
Social security number or driver's license number? Yeah, you don't need that too. Anyway, you get a hold of her.
Always love these older pictures.
Either her social security number or driver's license sign.
Are you taking pictures for BMV?
Yes, yeah, yes.
Just for myself and for news purposes.
I don't think I can have you do that here.
Yeah, it's perfectly legal in public areas.
What's the address? Yeah. Can you hold on just a moment? I'm just gonna have you verify your address and initial decided.
All right, you're all set. You have a great day. Thank you. Sir, can you have a seat?
I'm good standing, but thank you.
Have a seat until we know it's okay for you to record and.
It's all right. I know it's okay.
License in the mail in about a week or so.
Thank you so much. You have a great day. I'm glad. Bless you.
I'm not gonna.
This is Sammy. How are you?
We're gonna do our best not to bother anybody here today. You know, there's a lot of classic pictures.
Yeah.
That's always nice. All right. Just get things adjusted.
Well,
I need you to kind of right behind you there for a vision test.
I don't know, like if you go on.
I don't mind if you go ahead and take your photos out there, but not behind the counter.
The way it works is anything that I can see, we can film.
Well, I don't want my photo taken.
That's all right. It's
You know.
it's one of those things. As long as we're in public, we can.
No, it's a driving test.
When they run.
Okay. Press it on the record, right?
Okay.
You're wearing your trust, and if you have blinking light, you have to let me know when and where you see it, okay?
Okay.
I need you to read line 4 in the right-hand column.
Line 4, okay. 935285.
It's actually really cool how this worked out today.
There's no blinking lights?
Like I said, I did have a doctor's appointment nearby and just figured, yeah, I didn't even think about the BMV being right next to it. And I figured, why not?
What's line 3?
I've only been here a few minutes. It's 1:02 in the afternoon. So we're not going to stay here, obviously, all day. We've got better things to do. But again, why not?
Okay. And there's still no blinking lights.
A better opportunity than when you're already here during the day. See, protect your personal information.
Okay, that's not line 4.
Line 3.
Line 4 in the middle column.
Oh, line 4. I can't read it.
And just so everybody knows,
I need new glasses, I guess.
I am standing out of the way.
Can you read the top line in the middle column?
It's up on the wall.
Blue light on.
Okay, well, it shows me that it's on.
That's no
Are you
reason
looking
to
through the holes in the
be concerned.
machine?
Oh, there it is.
I'll have to work on the camera on the side.
I'm down to it. Okay, now what do you want me to read?
The top line in
I
the
used to
middle
have it
column.
right there by my hand.
6593.
Take your glasses off and press back in on there.
Well, that's okay.
Okay.
I already did get the pamphlets on the wall over there.
Still not seeing any blinking lights.
Nope.
Well, we can't pass you for the driver's license until you see those blinking lights. Well, you can only go so far. Machine stops you.
All right, we'll leave that gentleman that picture for now.
No, all I see is the white light in the picture. When I see the white light, it's looking like to my left.
3507.
Now I see to my left.
Okay, you can go back over to the counter.
I was looking there for what's going on over here.
There are some older plates,
Back over to the counter.
some classic plates over there.
Okay.
And it's actually a very small building. I don't think I've ever actually been in here more than once. Came here one time when I was buying a car. Long time ago.
How many years have you been a resident of Ohio?
All my life.
Born in Ohio?
Yes.
Do you need to register to vote?
Yes.
You need-
No, I'm over.
I need.
All the statements are
Let me know. Yeah.
Okay, we'll just bring you a second.
just so we can see what that station looks like. And then we'll stay out of the way. Should know. So,
No. I don't do that. I guess I do have that. I think my son knows. You had a current license ID card in the state of yes. Yes, I write a phone number.
I do have a second with me today.
I don't need it.
Oh, you don't need it?
No.
Oh,
I just need you to make sure that all your.
All right, so think about what he wrote on the screen here, that you can't film, but I can. implying that the employees feel that it's okay for them to record the public, but it's a problem if the public records them. And I don't see that. What I see is a lady a little concerned about an individual who walked into the location with his face entirely covered, who's been walking back and forth in that little location. It's not that big now. Who's not conducting any kind of business, just recording. Come on now. She's covering her ass. If anything dramatic happens, she's got it on the phone. But yet he's trying to imply something different. Just like a frauditor. Nothing but bullshit comes out of these knuckleheads.
One thing I did notice is my mic didn't get very good. It cut out a lot of audio while talking. So this time around, I'll make sure I just have that's a backup recording just in case. Because that was really difficult to edit. I'm sure you guys understand. Filming is actually relatively good. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour. But it doesn't take much to film. It's more of the editing that takes fault.
All right, real quick before Steve gets into his commentary, I wanted to because that's actually kind of a legitimate question, and I'll explain why. I'll answer that question legitimately. The reason, because there was a point where I was going to back off on the frauditor thing and start going more back into the like sovereign citizens and the Karens and all that. But here's the problem. Number one, the average person still has no idea what the First Amendment auditor is. You just randomly walk into just a random person on the street and ask them if they know what a First Amendment auditor is. They will have no idea what you're talking about. And the fact that they don't know, the general public isn't aware of this movement, is the problem with that is that's one of the reasons why these guys are able to get away with so much of what they get away with. Because people don't know what this is. They have no idea how to react or how to respond. They just see a disguised idiot pointing a camera at them and they freak out. And the frauditors love that. That's what they're looking for. That's what they're trying to bait, is these negative reactions. So we're out there trying to expose what these guys are doing. And they're escalating. They talk about de-escalation this, de-escalation that. Just a few weeks ago, Kootenai County Press shot an unarmed homeless guy. Shot him with a gun because he didn't want to be filmed. A few weeks before that, Lizard Media literally bashed the dude's head open because he asked not to be filmed. We had a frauditor just a couple, maybe I think 2 weeks ago, that decided that he was just going to walk down the street and randomly start shooting cops just because they're cops. Like, this frauditor thing isn't just a couple of idiots hanging out at the post office anymore. These guys are vicious, violent thugs. And their goal is to make women cry, is to destroy people's lives, is to get businesses shut down, to get people fired, to ruin people's lives. They talk about, well, I'm working on a news story about corruption in the government. Well, like I say, when you watch my channel, the first time you click on it, you see me saying, from this point forward, when anyone asks me what I'm doing, I'm a journalist using my First Amendment freedom of the press to work on a story about frauditors. And as long as there's more information to my story, I'm going to keep it going, just like them.
And what you just said, they want to try to catch corruption in the government, but yet this idiot just had a DMV. What corruption can you get at the DMV?
Well, they filmed him. They used their First Amendment freedom of the press to film. They can't do that.
So
That's
in other words,
tyranny.
First Amendment for thee, but not First Amendment for me, but not for thee.
Rights for me, not for thee. Exactly. The frauditor philosophy.
And
Go ahead.
No, and they kills me with that. They say they like to say, well, we trying to catch corruption. But why is you at a DMV? If you were trying to catch corruption, why don't you go to your local representative, state representative office, congressional office? Hell, go to Washington D.C. Record them. Find all the you can find corruption up there. Go corrupt. Go record them. Go hit Tallahassee. Go record them. You can find a whole bunch of corruption there. But no, you go to a DMV. Try to make it make sense.
Right. You can't make it make sense because nothing they do makes any sense. That's the problem. They're just idiots that are just trying to, again, they go after soft targets. Chef M80's here. What's up, Chef? Good to see you. They intentionally go after soft targets, right? Like, for example, a DMV, right? What's going to happen there? Nothing. So that's where I'm going to go film.
And it's not even busy. It's not even packed. It's like two or three people working, and you only have like 2 or 3 people there, and they all are being seen. It's not even busy.
Yeah. You got a lady taking the eye test. Oh.
Okay, I wish that was my DMV. I just renewed my registration. I had to sit there for 2 hours.
Right. Yeah, so and that's the other thing too. And I've said this before as well. If the frauditors got what they wanted, and again, the only way you could possibly do it is through tyranny, because the government would have to use tyrannical control to force everyone not to be filmed. How are you going to stop people from saying, please don't film me? Tyranny would be the only way for the government to make that happen. But if the frauditors got their wish and tyranny was the rule, and no one was allowed to leave their house without wearing a disguise, and no one was allowed to ever open their blinds, and no one was allowed to ever do their job because the frauditor is going to record all the information and stuff, and they won and got what they wanted, what would they actually get? You could walk into a post office and film all you want, and no one could ask you to stop. Cool.
Right.
So what? Who wants to do that? Other than frauditors, who wants to do what they're doing? Nobody.
And did you hear did you listen to what he said? He said, I came to a doctor's appointment, didn't know it was a DMV here, so I decided to come here. But I'm not going to be here long because I have better things to do. I'm like, okay, well, why? If you have better things to do, go do it.
Yeah.
Stop harassing these people. Go do it.
Yeah. And then again, he could have made the argument that he literally just stood there and filmed, and that would be it. But now it's got to become this whole thing where, oh, look, now you have to turn it into it, because if you're a frauditor, you can film anything. It's your right. But anyone that isn't a frauditor films someone, and it's a major problem.
Exactly. And then if you have to cover your face and hide your identity because because you're doing this, pretty sure you probably know that you're doing something wrong, or you're just embarrassed by what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. And another one that's interesting is that these guys will do all that and make all these excuses, tell all these lies, build all these false narratives. Their fans eat it up. They don't watch the video. They just listen to the narration and respond to that, which is always BS. But then they come in and they do their thing. And what did they do? What did they uncover? What is the purpose? But what I was going to say with the filming, in a situation like this, of course, I know what they would say. They would say, well, she was at work. She's not allowed to film me while she's at work. But again, the evidence doesn't support that, because how many frauditor videos have we seen where a random person on the street, not somebody who is at work, films a frauditor? No, you're a Karen. No, you're a bootlicker. No, you're a snowflake. No, you're a Darren. Only frauditors are allowed to film. Anyone else films, and they're a scumbag. They're breaking the cardinal rule. You can never film. I thought you were fighting for the right to film. If there's a policy that says that they can't film you and you're fighting for the right to film, why don't you go against that policy?
Right. Exactly.
Anyway,
and they keep saying that they're the press. Okay, perfect example. If you watch the news channels when they actually doing stories on people, and you have the one person say, "Well, I will give you the story, but I don't want to be on camera." What does the cameraman do? He
doesn't put
turns
them on
the
camera, or he
He
blurs them
doesn't
out.
put them
Yep.
on camera, or he turns the camera down to the ground to where you just see a shadow.
Right,
I mean,
right.
I'm like, that's what they do. I'm like, well, you're not the real press then. We know you're not the real press. I'm like,
and that's the other thing. And I always like to say this because they'll always say things like, oh, well, do I have to work for NBC or CNN to be considered a real journalist? No, but you do have to engage in journalism. My favorite is when they walk into a building and they don't even know what the building is. And it's like you didn't even do enough investigative journalism to know where you're at, but we're supposed to take you serious as a journalist?
One lady asked them that. She said, you just told me you're the press. You're a member of the press, but you don't know what building you're in. I think it was Taco Terry that asked him that. He said, well, what is this? He said, well, aren't you the press? You should know where you're at.
Right. If you're going to investigate this particular place to try and uncover some kind of corruption, you would at least know what the place was, right? You would actually know what you were looking for. They have no idea. Anyway, let's get back to the video, guys. Oh, no, that's me. Hello.
It's for a non-commercial
Yeah,
job.
one page.
Yeah, you'll get it when we're
As
done.
you can see, it's not okay to film in public, but it's okay to take pictures of other people.
Thank you. You said yes.
But that's part of
Yeah,
the
before it
experience.
has your name on it.
That's the rule.
Or
That's
the
all it is.
expiration date on it.
They may not be comfortable,
Well, I don't know. You know, the word
but it
about
is a
it,
good
she's
life
very
experience
healthy,
for
she's
everybody.
around.
And maybe the next guy down the line,
Yeah, we're always
if somebody
faced.
does something, clean, take his in, anything like that.
Yeah, still.
The camera will be at least the issues during that moment. On the Tuesday side.
And 8:33.
Can I adjust it?
204.
Okay. I think we're good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Remember, you can go ahead, have a seat.
That was 11 minutes. So what's
Hi,
that?
I love you. Card, credit, debit.
Sorry.
I was muted, ladies and gentlemen. Ding dong, dang, dag, nabbit.
And you know what? That's smart. I like that what he put at the end. The link is in the channel. Redress your frauditor, just like they said, redress your government. Yeah, okay, we can. It works both ways. Redress your frauditor.
Yes, absolutely. I love that idea. There was a redress your government. Okay, redress your frauditor. What do they say? Turnabout is fair play, right? Huh?
Exactly. Turnabout is fair play. Just like they say, well, we're going to educate when the police come in, you're going to educate them. All right, so once you put up that information where we can email people, we're going to educate the people that work there, how they can get a privacy strike. Say educate them, right?
Right. Well, we're going to educate you. Let's see how you like it. Oh my goodness.
Both ways.
Yes, it does. And that's the thing, like, because they'll always say, well, I never did that. I never said that you should call flood the people and try to put them out of business. I said, don't call blah, 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 and ask for blah, 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 and like specifically state who it is and what they're doing and all that. No, that wasn't me. I never did that.
I mean, he was looking for confrontation, but he really didn't find any, because, like you say, when you walk into a building, it's the middle of summertime, and he wearing hat, shades, and something. What is it, like the little camel thing to cover his face? I know he's hot. He has to be hot. So he walked in there. He was looking for confrontation anyway, but he really didn't find it.
Right. I saw someone in the chat was looking for an update on Ray. Ray's doing great. She actually just last night, Takedown Exposing Frauditors, who she actually was producer for him for a while. She was on his panel last night, and she was on little Tiny Chihuahua Life's panel. She's doing her cat videos are doing great. She just doesn't do the morning show anymore because with her health issues and everything that's been going on, she's just not able to be here in the morning anymore. But I still talk to her every day. She's my heart. I love Ray. She's the best. Yeah. So she's doing all right, taking care of business, doing what she's got to do. So yeah, go check out her channel, subscribe, like her videos. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, these guys, they're such hypocrites. They're such idiots. Their fans eat up all the lies that they tell. They believe every word of it. It's all nonsense.
Right.
It's a bunch of crap.
I mean, you don't want to, when you walked into, like they say, well, Georgia transparency. He like to say, well, when I don't know, you didn't ask me, if I could be on your camera. Those are security cameras. When you walked into the building, you agreed to it. If you don't want to be on it, walk out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But see, that's again, how many times have we seen videos where someone will go up to a frauditor and say, please don't film me. And they'll say, well, if you don't want to be on camera, walk away. And then when they walk away, the frauditor will follow them with the camera.
Exactly. Follow with the camera, get their license plate number. I'm like, you can get the license plate number. There's not much you can do with it.
Right.
That's it. Do with it.
Yeah, it's silly. Just absolutely ridiculous. Chris was asking about Maggie. Yes. Frauditor News Network. We love her as well. She's recovering. She had a big surgery recently. Hopefully she's doing well. And all of our thoughts and prayers are always with her as well. Big friend of the channel, real life personal friend of mine. We love her. Cool Clearwater, the one and only Cool Clearwater, actually put out his first video. Why don't we go ahead and check out the Cool Clearwater video? I'm so proud of him. Yes. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait. This is going to be great. It's short one, 6 minutes. Let's go ahead and see what Cool Clearwater has for us. All right.
This is a work of fiction, but there are true horrors in the world. Every year in America alone, between 400,000 and 800,000 children go missing. A child is reported missing or abducted every 40 seconds. Let that sink in. The numbers worldwide are unknown due to a lack of reporting, statistic gathering, or even a lack of a functional government in many countries. Many of these children are never found. If you have lost a child, please do not listen to this story. This is not a story for you. I have others for you. If you know someone who has lost a child, I hope this story helps you to understand. And if you took a child, may every pain you inflicted on that child and family be returned upon you tenfold. This story takes place on a park bench on a small town city square. I give to you, here, child, by me, cool, clear water. Here, child, sit a while. Oh, no, child, sit here by me, where I can look into your eyes, into your mind, into your soul. Stay, child, do, and look around. I see your heart. You want to go. I see that mind. You want to know. Your mama's fine in yonder store, so sit and listen. Pardon me while I catch an eye. No, not that one. Them's just regular folk passing by. Ooh, there. Child, look. That one there. Hurry and scare. Hide all and dapper and debonair. Want you hear what he so share? He have 3 pots of taters topped off with maters and 3 missing neighbors. Chillins all. Who be thou yonder behind the cellar door? Be another child writhing, weeping on the floor? Be here just food for plot number 4. Now darkness come in many flavors. Some are friends and others neighbors. Your mama gonna stop them all, keep you safe, keep you sound, so's that man don't put you in the ground. Oh my, I saw that eye. Who did that there flicker betray, coming this away? Ooh, take a good long look and be on your way, because this child here we be speaking today. Stay, child, no cause to run. Is that one there won't have some fun? That tattoo freak, that color hair, they call that teacher, oh, child, beware. Look that smile, look deep them eyes. You, child, be what that despise. Wondering why your class goes still? Butterflies, you have your fill when that one marches through the door. See your classroom loud and true. They was friends and don't talk to you. Math? Oh, he not there for that. Child, don't you understand? That one play a game, and using chillins is the name. Oh, here she come to save your day. Mama come to take away. Now normal, I say, if in you stop on by, we uns can talk some more. But I just catch your mama's eye. So to you, child, I needs to say goodbye. Lord help me. The end. Thank you for listening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first video from Cool, Clear Water.
All right.
He's got that voice. I could listen to him all day.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. Very relaxing.
Yeah. And even, I mean, like even when the subject matter is, heavy duty stuff, just the fact that his voice is just so soothing and so, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh man.
I told him before, like, he sounded like the guy for the commercial. Beef is what's for dinner.
Right? Oh man.
And then he sound like the what is it? The mayor from Family Guy.
Oh, Adam West. Adam West.
No, not Adam West, but the other guy. It was Adam West. He died, so they got this other mayor that has a voice that sounds just like Cool Clearwater. And I was listening. I'm like, the voice sounds familiar. And I know it's not Cool Clearwater, but
right.
His voice sounds just like that.
That's wild. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know what that was gonna be. But I mean, as far as I didn't know that they replaced. I mean, obviously we know Adam West passed away, but I didn't know that they replaced him on Family Guy.
Yeah, it's another mayor that it has the exact same. It has a deep voice, just like CCW. So yeah,
okay.
The whole thing is he runs. How they found him? He runs a mustache farm.
All right. Yeah, that's interesting because I didn't even know that. So hey, you learn something new every day, right? All right.
But I enjoyed that. It was very soothing and relaxing.
Yeah, absolutely. We love Cool Clearwater. Yeah.
It's almost like the Florida, like the what's that? Florida, not Florida, but Florida News Network say the cool down moment.
Oh, right. She would have like the animals afterwards. Like you get so mad watching Frauditors that you have to cool down afterwards. Oh my goodness gracious me. Cool Clearwater did the voice for Adam West in the movie Batman. Oh, that's great. Anyway, you know who we haven't watched in a while? Blackheart Knight.
Oh yeah, Blackheart Knight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we go ahead and watch a Blackheart Knight video? Oh, all right. Yes. Here we go. This is called A Trio of Softards Prove That They Lack the Combined Brain Power to Light a Light Bulb.
I haven't seen this one. This must be brand new.
Yeah, this was posted 14 hours ago. So yeah, within the past 24 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, Blackheart Knight, here we go.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel, everybody. In today's video, I've got a Sovtard double feature for you. In the first video, Eric Martin is back and, he's still just as dumb as ever as he goes against another judge, only to have the judge dismiss all his BS arguments as if they don't hold any water, which they don't exactly hold much water. And in the second video, we have Brotherly Love coming directly out of Texas with a pair of moronic Sovtard brothers who, get in bad shape with the Border Patrol and come up with every single stupid argument imaginable, such as a violation of Sixth Amendment rights and everything like that. And they end getting themselves arrested. So let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
People versus Martin, case 241388 SM. Today's the date and time set for a settlement conference. Also, there was a motion by Mr. Martin, motion to dismiss the case. Court has read through the motion. There was no accompanying brief and support.
Oh, so there was no accompanying document with the motion to dismiss, and I'm sure the motion to dismiss was written in finger paint and broken crayons, and it probably read something like this. Me name is Eric Martin. I am the greatest Sovtard that ever lived. I quote laws that don't even exist, or I misquote laws altogether and try to piece together other bullshit to try to get by. Oh, yeah, and I also studied law for over 20 years, and look at where it got me. Nowhere. That's if you call studying the law sitting in the dirt with my fingers in my ears going na 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 na. Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wrote in it. I'm sure that must be it.
There's also objections to the denial of the personal bond. I'm going to consider that as a motion for reconsideration. All right, Mr. Martin, was there anything else you wanted to place on the record, sir?
Oh, yes. Well, first, I'm not the fraudulently assumed defendant. I am a living sovereign man.
I can see that you are a living man. You are currently talking, and we are having a conversation. So, okay.
Oh, good job, Judge. Thank you for pointing out that this idiot is definitely a living man and not the corporate entity that these sovtards like to pretend actually exists. There is no corporate self. There is no living self. There is just the self. That is just some fantastical pseudo-legal mumbo-jumbo that you sovtards like to pull out of your ass to make everything sound legit. Well, dude, you're not fooling anybody here.
Right, but John, under the law, there's fraudulent presumptions under Canon Law 3228 that, that say otherwise, and there's a lot of support what I'm saying. So that's why I say what I say to, to the record. But
oh, there are laws to back up what you have to say. Yeah, kind of sounded like you were stumbling on what you were trying to say at that moment. But as far as canon law goes, dude, you're way off the base on this one, considering that, well, let me let you in on a little secret that the United States is not based on canon law because canon law is Catholic law. This country is not a predominantly Catholic country. So, dude, you are barking up the wrong freaking tree as usual. So, is it any wonder why you lose your cases so often?
anyways, yes, I do have other things to say. First, I also want to file a demand to dismiss this case based on speedy trial violation under Mission Court Rule 6.04C, 28 days for speedy trial in misdemeanor cases. I've been in jail over that since the 8th of last month, June.
Sovtard, I've got a question for you. Yeah, is it actually a misdemeanor or is it a felony? Because that particular statute you quoted covers both felonies and misdemeanor cases. And according to this, in the felony version, it is 180 days. So, just to be a bit more honest and clear with everybody, is it a felony or is it a misdemeanor case? Because that would make all the difference in the world right now.
And also, well, go ahead, and I also want to say, I ask that you give me all the time to speak, say anything I want to say, instead of like shutting the court proceedings off that's happened before, make sure I'm done with everything I have to say. But that's it for right now. But like I said, I might have to say depending on what you say in response. So.
All right, well, your motion to dismiss is denied. Your motion for reconsideration with regard to personal bond is also denied.
Gotcha, bitch.
Are we setting this for a bench trial or a jury trial?
Well, I asked that question. I have to respond now to your denial. Now, based on what reasons are those denied, I have things to say in response to that.
Well, sir, I'm not cutting you off, but there's nothing. It's my ruling. If you want to file a motion for reconsideration as to anything, you're more than welcome to follow the court rule and do so. But there's really nothing to add to my ruling. So
I'm just asking the reason. I'm not asking what are the reasons that the bond, for example, is denied? Okay, first of all, what reasons is it being denied?
I've already stated that last time, sir. So are we at the next question here is, do you want a bench trial or jury trial?
Well, I have more to say in response to
Do you want a bench trial or a jury trial, sir? Stop avoiding the question.
I just want to take off the jury.
Jury trial. All right, we're going to set this for a jury trial.
But I want to make it clear,
And,
I'm not consenting to
You'll be given notice.
jurisdiction of the
You'll be
court.
given notice of when that will be, sir.
Okay, I'm not consenting to the jurisdiction of the court still, and
You are subject to the jurisdiction of this court, sir. You live in the state of Michigan, you live in the jurisdiction, and under the Michigan Constitution and the United States Constitution, this court does have jurisdiction over this case and over you as the alleged defendant.
Oh, so here's the thing. Just because he is a Michigan citizen, that means he's subject to the laws of Michigan. Is that what I'm hearing? Oh my goodness, Eric. However did you miss that? I mean, that's pretty much common damn sense right there. I mean, how could a law scholar like yourself, who's had more than 20 years of experience studying law under his belt, not be able to figure that one out? I mean, good freaking grief. It's almost as if you are, as they say, full of shit.
The warrant was signed with probable cause. The warrant had probable cause. The warrant was signed. That's all that's needed to bring a charge, and it's brought in the proper place, which is here because you live in Taylor, and this is Taylor, so this is where the case would be. So your motions were denied, and we're going to set this for a jury trial. We'll be giving you the date and time of when that jury trial will be. Let the deputy know that.
That's what I mean. See, I'm not done yet. I have more to say.
Well, you're done now. The judge done kicked you out of the Zoom meeting, dude. You are just going to have to live with the fact that you are a complete and total imbecile when it comes to the law. And I mean that, well, this judge has answered one of your questions that you keep on asking, but the judges so far have not been able to convince you, even though they have the same answers, because you live in the county, town, and state of Michigan, and you also are a resident of the United States. Therefore, you are subject to the laws of every one of those political subdivisions, you numbnuts. Now that we're done with this idiot Eric Martin for the day, let's head over to Texas, where we encounter a pair of soft-tard / frauditor wannabes who, well, just are too dumb for their own good when they get stopped by the Border Patrol. So let's go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage, shall we?
Hello, how are you guys?
Doing well.
Mind just going on the back window?
I do mind.
You working down here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Done for work for the day? Alrighty. Both you citizens?
Yes.
You're a citizen, sir?
I don't answer questions.
You actually do have to answer if you're.
I actually don't have to answer any goddamn questions because I have a Fifth Amendment right not to answer any questions.
Federal immigration checkpoint. Yes, you do have to answer
Right.
if you're a U.S. citizen.
And we're 100 miles away from the border.
No, you're not.
I have not.
You're not. You're
Well, I am within the United States. I have a Fifth Amendment right not to answer any questions without a lawyer present. I'm invoking my Sixth Amendment right. Do whatever the you got to do.
Okay, so first of all, you're invoking your Fifth Amendment right to not testify against yourself in a criminal court case. Well, dude, this is not a criminal court case. This is a traffic stop with the Border Patrol, not a courtroom. And then you want to invoke your Sixth Amendment right to a speedy trial? Dude, there is no trial going on here. You have not been arrested. You have not been charged with anything as of this point. You are simply being stopped by the Border Patrol for a standard inspection because you're fairly close to the border. As such, none of your arguments at this point make any damn sense to anybody who has a higher than 4th grade education.
I have no statements to make, and I'm not answering any questions.
You do have to answer review.
I don't have to answer a goddamn thing. Fifth Amendment.
Yes, you do. Actually.
I don't have to answer
You
any
can read that
fucking
sign
thing.
right there. You do have to answer review. Yes to the.
I don't have to answer a goddamn
All
thing.
right, then you can park right up there.
We don't have to park right up there. We'd like to be free to go on about our way.
Federal immigration inspection.
I understand that, and I have a federal Fifth Amendment right to fucking remain silent. I don't answer questions. Leave me the alone. What the do you want?
Damn, you got quite a potty mouth on you right there, boy. Didn't your mama ever teach you any better? Didn't she ever wash your mouth out with soap when you were growing up? I mean, come on now. You got to have a certain bit of decorum when it comes to dealing with anybody out there. And this is not how you deal with people, especially the authority. I mean, damn, you're a freaking idiot. Just begging to be arrested.
You're a citizen, yes or no?
I don't answer questions. Kick rocks. Get a warrant. This is being videoed.
That's fine. You can read the sign right there.
I don't need to read the sign. I've read the law. I've read the Constitution.
Oh, yeah, you've read the law, and you claim to have read the Constitution. Well, let me ask you something, Mr. Frauditor, soft-tardish kind of guy. Have you ever actually gone past the Fifth Amendment? Because if you have not, then I might recommend the 10th Amendment to you because it grants the states the rights to create laws that are not covered in the Constitution. And guess what? I can guarantee you that you have not read any laws or have gone past the Fifth Amendment because, well, it seems like you're not exactly the reading type.
Yes.
We're also in Texas. We're also in Texas. And I don't have to fucking ID unless I'm under arrest.
Yeah, dude, not according to these laws right here. I mean, this one is the stop and identify law for Texas. And so at this point, you clearly have demonstrated your lack of ability to even find these laws, let alone read them. And then you got the failure to ID law for a traffic stop, which is a whole other issue right there. So I found at least 2 laws that cover IDing in the state of Texas, and both of them say that you have to identify to the officer. So did you actually read the laws, or did you just call them unconstitutional and moved on?
So kick rocks.
You're within 100 miles.
You.
All right, then park right up there.
Not going to park up there.
Then we can call the.
Call whoever the you want.
You're impeding traffic right now.
No, you're impeding traffic. We'd like to be free about it to go on our way. You're the one who is stopping us here. You're stopping us here.
Disrespect this. This is a U.S. border.
You don't need to disrespect me.
And I am attempting to conduct an immigration inspection under Section 287A3 of the Immigration Nationality Act.
Oh, dude, you're really stepping in it right now, considering that this is an act passed by Congress, and it is on the record. And these Border Patrol agents have the ability to arrest people who they find to be suspicious, or people like you who are being belligerent for reasons. I mean, at this point, you could be hiding any number of things in there. So, dude, what the hell are you hiding in there that makes you so belligerent? I mean,
I wanted to say something real quick too. Like, so much again, pleading the fifth when you're not in open court. So it has nothing to do with anything. But also, what always, and I see this every time with these guys that don't want to answer whether or not they're a citizen for Border Patrol, because I've seen that before. Hey, I have the right not to answer whether or not I'm a citizen. Well, for you to have that right, you would have to be a citizen. So, what? Like, you won't tell me whether or not you're a citizen, but you want to claim the rights of a citizen. So then you're saying you're a citizen? Oh, no, I won't answer that. Well, then why would those apply to you if you're not a citizen? And if you are a citizen, why don't you just say yes? Like, I don't get the argument.
I mean, that's all he had to say. Just, yes, I'm a citizen.
Right.
And you see his brother just sitting in the driver's seat. Well, my bad, traveler seat. I mean, his brother's like, can we just get this over with? Then,
right. And that's the thing, though. Like, this one specifically, when it comes to the Border Patrol one, because, like, yes, the sovereign citizen arguments are stupid and they don't make sense, and the frauditor arguments don't make sense, and this and that. But even though it doesn't make any sense, it's not logical, and it's wrong, I understand their argument. Their argument is wrong. Their argument is nonsensical, but I get what they're trying to say. But the whole Border Patrol thing, refusing to say whether or not you're a citizen, and then invoke the rights of a citizen, that are the whole reason why that's even a thing to these people doesn't make sense to me in the first place. Like, why not just admit that you're a citizen at the Border Patrol? Like, I don't even understand why that's a thing for them at all.
right. It's I don't know. These sovereign citizens make my face hurt. they just really make my face hurt because they say they're not U.S. citizens, but yet they want the protection of the United States Constitution.
Right. And if they are citizens, then why not tell them? Like, it's almost like the only thing that I could possibly think of is that these are people with oppositional defiance disorder who are going to defy them just because they have uniforms on. If someone with a uniform asks you a question, you have to not cooperate just because there's someone with a uniform on. And that's it. You just have to oppose. You have to be defiant just because that's what you do. Like, that's the only reason I can understand why they do what they do, is just to do it. Like, what kind of tyranny are they fighting against? And Anastasia's here. I haven't seen her in a minute. What's up? All right.
They like I just said, they really make what Ray said makes her face twitch. Makes
her eyes twitch. Her eye twitches. Yeah.
Makes my entire face hurt. I'm like, if you say, well, I'm not bound by your laws. I'm a state national. Okay, but you still have to abide by the laws if you're a national or not.
Right. Well, it's like I always say, they watched too many crime movies back in the 80s where somebody would like murder a bunch of people and sell 50 tons of cocaine. And then the cops would go up and they'd say, oh, I'm a diplomat. I have diplomatic immunity. You have to let me go. And they believe that that's how it works. So they say, I'm not an American. I'm a diplomat, even though they're not. But they just say that because they think it's a get out of jail free card. It's like, no, that's not how things actually work in the real world. Ugh.
They live
No, go ahead.
They live in a land of make believe.
Yeah, they do.
Not the Mr. Rogers version, but you know.
No, just the idiocy version. Too dumb to understand what the real world is. Back to the video, guys.
I mean, come on now, dude. Be honest with us.
And I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
In the United States versus Martinez Fuerte, 1976, that the U.S. Border Patrol has the authority to set up permanent or fixed checkpoints.
Yes.
On public highways.
Yes. You are allowed to set up your checkpoints. I am not required.
And that these checkpoints are not a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Do you understand that?
I didn't say it was a violation of the Fourth Amendment. I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right.
Inspection to allow us to complete the immigration inspection.
Complete your inspection.
If you do not move your vehicle, you can be arrested under Title 18.
Does that mean we're free to go? Does that mean we're free to go?
For this federal crime can be up to 1 year.
I need the names. I need the names and badge numbers of every agent present right here, right now, and I'll be FOIAing that camera's footage.
So you're not willing to move?
Oh, we're absolutely willing to move. Are you going to let us be free to go about our way?
No, not yet.
Okay, then we're going to sit here. Fifth Amendment.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Fifth Amendment.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Who are you asking? Me or
Both
him?
of y'all.
I am, yes.
You're a U.S. citizen. Are you a U.S. citizen?
I don't answer questions.
So you're not going to answer the question that you're a U.S. citizen? Okay, then. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a complete and utter dumbass here. I mean, the one thing that could get him out of here, the answer to the question, he won't even bother to answer. I mean, if he's got the paperwork to prove that he's a U.S. citizen, then there shouldn't be a problem here. But like a damn dumbass, you would much rather go to jail because you want to act like a complete and utter ignorant asshole, sobtard, or frauditor, or whatever the hell you are, and get clicks and views and everything like that. I mean, come on now, dude. Have some sanity about you. Have some damn common sense. Oh, wait. I'm talking to a possible sovereign citizen here. Yeah, I don't think you have any common sense at all.
Anybody else in the back?
No.
No.
As a driver, are you willing to move your vehicle?
As long as I'm free to continue in my travel.
You're not free to go until he answers the question, the immigration question.
Fifth Amendment.
Okay, so neither one.
I have not crossed the U.S. border. I don't have to answer that question. I have a Fifth Amendment right, and I'm specifically invoking my Sixth Amendment right to be free from questioning without a lawyer. Sixth Amendment has been invoked. Do not ask any more questions.
Yeah, I think they're done asking questions because at this moment, they are about to, pull the both of you out of that truck of yours. So, yeah, your brother only has you to blame for him being arrested. Congratulations, dude. You're a moron.
Sixth Amendment.
Am I showing the vehicle, officer?
You don't have to.
We're gonna take them out. Then we're gonna have to take y'all out. If you're not willing to move your
It's
vehicle.
company vehicle traffic. I got it.
We have to do the immigration inspection.
We have to do it.
You're welcome to fucking inspect.
And then
Are
part of
you
the
a United States
inspection is the immigration aspect.
Sixth Amendment.
We just need to know if you're a United
Sixth,
States citizen. That's all we need to know.
Sixth Amendment. Do you have reason to believe that I am not a United States citizen?
The question, sir, if you're a United States citizen, you're free to go.
Do you have reason to believe that I am not a United States citizen?
Sure you mind stepping out?
Do what you got to do. I don't care.
It's company vehicle.
I know. Do whatever you got to do.
Don't
reach in the vehicle. That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Can you show the vehicle, officer?
Don't fucking put your hands on him. Don't fucking put your hands on him. You fucking pieces of shit.
Chance to do it.
Don't fucking put your hands on him. Fucking guns drawn. You fucking pieces of
Good afternoon, sir. U.S. Border Patrol. Would you please move yourself from the vehicle, sir? Otherwise, you will be forcibly removed. Thank you, sir.
Don't fucking touch me.
Please do me a favor.
I do not consent to any searches or seizures.
Stand for it, sir. Put your hands in the vehicle for me.
I will not.
Okay, so you need you to comply at this moment. Otherwise, you'll be forced to comply.
What crime am I being detained for?
Martinez Fuerte, case lot 2428, sir, states that any vehicle at 100 nautical miles will be inspected for.
Keep your goddamn hands off of my brother. What the is wrong with you? I do not need to keep my hands out of my pockets. There is no law that says that I am required to keep my hands out of my fucking pockets.
Let's calm down, all right? We don't want any problems.
I don't want any fucking problems. Keep your goddamn hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's assault.
It's not assault.
It is assault. Any unwanted touching is assault. I do not want to be touched by you or any of your fucking officers. Why are you pointing a fucking taser at me? Do I appear to be fucking armed?
You're acting aggressive.
My hands in my pockets so that I'm not a threat.
I don't know what's in your pocket. That's what the problem is.
Keep your fucking hands off me. Why are you touching me? Why the fuck are you touching me? Why are you fucking touching me? Why are you fucking touching me?
Well, this foul-mouthed, soft-hard just decided to play F around and find out. And speaking of foul-mouthed, I mean, I had to use that damn censor bleep at least 38 times in this particular video. I mean, come on now, dude. You can, once in a while with the F-bomb is all right, but don't make it a part of your damn vocabulary to where it's every other word that you use. I mean, come on now. That just shows a distinct low level of your education. And that's probably why you're in this situation right now. Getting arrested at the border or around the border somewhere and putting on a full display to the world your lack of knowledge of the Constitution or other laws for that matter. I mean, come on now, dude. You're not as smart as you think you are, and I think you just blew your chances of ever joining.
This could be some groundbreaking stuff right here.
You don't want to go to jail.
For what?
Read this.
I don't have to listen to anything. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not listening. Gosh. I'm not. No. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
You suck. They think they know it all. What's the Third Amendment, punk? Tell me the Third Amendment and I'll leave. What's the Third Amendment? What's the Third Amendment and I'll leave right now? What's the Third Amendment? Tell me. What's the Third Amendment?
Most definitely. Because you don't understand why I'm here with a camera doesn't mean I have to get out of here. Doesn't mean I have to leave. Doesn't mean I have to go. That sort of thing.
Well, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have to enforce the CT and have you leave the property. Per the postmaster, per the lead, per the person, the landlord of this facility. So with that said, I've got too many entities I know.
You gave me a warning to get off the property. I got off the property.
I need your name and date of birth.
No, sir.
You're either going to provide or you're going to jail.
I'm going to remain silent, sir.
Okay.
You want my name and date of birth?
Put your hands right now.
You chose poorly.
Morning, Deputy Regan, St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. 2 reasons of stopping you. 1, Pine Island, speed limit's 25. You're going 36. Okay. That's still 10 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. It's 25. No, it's not 25?
So, I was going at 35.
So that's 10 over. You just told me that you're going 10 over the posted speed limit. Yes, you did. You said you're going 35, right?
Yeah, but I said
That's a 25. No, ma'am. The whole thing's 25. The other issue is your license plate cover is illegal. You can't have a tinted license plate cover over your license plate.
Hello, ma'am. Hi. How are you? Okay, I'm doing good. Well, you're detained right now. You're not free to leave, okay? Why? I've been calling after you. You know you're not to be on campus. No. Put the phone down. She asked me to leave and I left. No, ma'am. So you guys are now under arrest. You guys are arresting me for nothing. No. You know, you've been arrested for this before.
Dumbass! You dumbass! You're a dumbass. Such a dumbass. You're an ass.
All right. We love Blackheart Night. Blackheart Night. Awesome. Hey guys, just FYI, I'm sitting here, hanging out with Mr. Thomas. We're having a lot of fun, but I have noticed there's been some insanity going on in the chat today. I don't know what the hell's going on. I haven't been following that close with the chat, but guys, come on. I love you guys. You know that. You guys know who you are. You're the best fans in the world. I always tell you guys how much I love you, and every day you make me happy. And we've been getting along great for so long. Sure, every once in a while we get some of the idiots from BOW coming over here to cause trouble. but usually they get booted and it's all good. I don't know what the heck happened today, but listen, we're here to have fun every morning, and you guys know that. That's what we normally do, and that's what we're all about. But yeah, like Donna Ray, I'm going to bounce because I didn't come here for drama. This is usually a drama-free show. Yeah, it usually is. I don't know what happened. I don't know who started it or what started it or how it all went off the rails, but I apologize, guys. You know, I tried my best. That's why I said it's a sub-only mode. I thought maybe it was just the trolls that were coming in causing trouble, but apparently that didn't stop it. So I don't know what happened. Anyway, I don't want to get like crazy or ridiculous because it's about time to wrap it up anyway.
I just want to say this real quick. Every time press NH get arrested, the angel always gets his wings.
Yes, there you go. Now that's what I'm talking about. Every time press NH gets arrested. Yes. Anyway, yeah, guys, come on. We're all part. You know what? I always used to say, you know, back in the day, going back to talking about the chat real quick. I always considered you guys like my family, right? And if you think about it, whenever you have a big family gathering and they're all there, there's always those two cousins or those uncles or somebody that don't get along or whatever, but they still come together because they're all family, and you know, ultimately we all love each other, and that's what matters. So come on, guys, let's just we get along every morning. Now all of a sudden today something. What's in the water today? I don't know, man. Is there a full moon tonight or something?
Exactly. You know, have that whole get together, and you always have that one uncle who's always intoxicated.
Yep.
That's always. I mean, that's completely want to bring up something that happened like 20 years ago. I'm like, you still harping on that 20 years ago? 20 years. Oh, excuse me, 25 years ago.
Right.
Believe me, I see it in my family all the time.
Anyway, I still love you guys. Hopefully, tomorrow we can all just come back together like we normally do and just have a normal show where everybody loves each other and it's all good. Thank Mr. Thomas for joining me again. Any last words you want to say goodbye to the people, Robert?
Yeah, thank you. I just want to tell everybody, tomorrow is Friday. Let's have fun. It's the weekend. And I really hope Hez has me back soon because I really like coming on your show.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Thank you so much. I always appreciate having you here. And, of course, thank all you guys for joining us. I love you guys. Every once in a while things happen, but, you know, that's the great thing about, you know, when you love each other, you know, that's more important than whether or not you had an argument or whatever. Hopefully everything will be good tomorrow. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. You're the best fans in the world. Thank you very much. And as always, from the heart, you know, I love you guys. I love doing this every day. You guys make my mornings fun. Ooh, you make mornings fun. Yeah, that's my daily Fleetwood Mac reference. Maybe I'll make that a thing. Like every day, I'll make some kind of a Fleetwood Mac reference. I don't know why. Just because I just thought of it now. Thank you guys so much. Always record the Frauditors. That's right. Don't forget to redress your Frauditor. Take it easy, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. I'm all shook up.
Leo. Leo, let me ask you questions. How do you like being on YouTube? How do you like having a channel? No response? No comment? How do you like having subscribers? No comment? Do you like having people call you cute? No comment? Okay. How do you like having friends with cats that are also named Leo? No comment. Alrighty then. Well, guys, it looks like no comment from Leo.